Have you ever felt the future is the past, but you don't know how? A reflected dream of a captured time, is it really now? Is it really happening?
Right now, what's up, everybody? Saturday Night Style coming at you, 8:15 p.m. on the dial, getting you through your ride home or your ride out into the universe that is a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Hope everyone's doing well out there today. Oh, my cat wants to chime in. Yes, sir. What do you have to say? You have everything you need, sir. Well, I've already given you everything I can do. What do you want to do? All right, he's done talking. I shut him up real quick with that question. Once you ask him, say, wait, what else do you need? Think about it. What do you need? And then he shut up real quick. That's what I had to tell him. I said, hey, you got food? You got water? Your toilet's all clean? I don't keep that thing dirty. What do you want? And he's still... Next is the spray bottle. Nocturnal's correct. That's the next step. No, I don't do that. I do not do that. Big ups, Casey. Thank you so much, Casey. Saturday Night Style. What can we get here? Come on.
Some people are saying it's not very good, and some people are saying it exists. It's not great. It's not bad. It just is.
That works. That works. Okay, my friends, today we're going to get into the lore stream that is DSP Breaks It, okay? And there is a lot, if you can believe. So this is going to be a multi-parter, if you can believe it, because there's so many things. So I'll give you on the docket today, okay? On the docket today, we have the hole in the wall, smoke detector, mold, toilet, part 1, shower, part 1, dishwasher, garbage disposal, and ceiling fan. That's what we have in our future today, okay? The figures, no, I didn't put the figures in here. And there's one thing I also was going to put in, but I couldn't make it in time because I forgot about it. So I searched for Twitter, to see if he talked about anything on Twitter. And I forgot about this one. This was from his Instagram. This is when his sink leaked. So that'll be next week too, okay? This is the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink was leaking, and he had to go get it, but I didn't get that ready for today because I forgot about that arc. So there we go. That'll be next time. Look forward to next time for that, okay? He shared that in his own Instagram, by the way. So the water damage is about the new house. Yes, not all of it, because again, there's so much. It's so I thought I wasn't sure I'd have enough for one show, and then quickly it just got out of hand. So, okay, we're gonna start the show. Let's get going here. Okay, no bullshit. Next time I'll see you though after this show will be tomorrow with Sam. On that being said, 1 p.m. we're gonna do the Office improvement. Okay, and that'll be the show tomorrow. All right. Hoping I can play more Death Stranding too, because I haven't had a fucking chance to get back in there yet. I'm still outside of the artist prepper place right now. Pissing me the fuck off. Can't do anything. All right, moving on positively here. Let's get to a classic, early classic, and that is the hole in the wall, okay? So I was looking for this one, all right? And there's a hole. DSP put a hole in his wall, okay? And it starts with this. I'll start with that. Okay, here we go. So the first thing that I think on history of DSP breaking is a hole in the wall. Here we go.
What's going on, everyone? It's DSP, and as promised, I've decided to do another condo tour. I actually moved into my condo in the summer of 2009, and at that point, I did a condo tour when the whole condo was completely...
Now, here's my question to anyone out there. This tour he speaks of, I think, is gone. I cannot find it anywhere. Obviously, I did Pig Go searching. I checked YouTube. This 2009 tour, I can't find anywhere. Maybe Doomer Ziggy is going to be like, it's right here, dumb fuck. So this is the second tour where he talks about the hole, apparently. The first one, I don't know where it is.
Empty, okay? And at that time, it was pretty boring, but at least you could see where I lived, and I was really excited about it. It was the first place that I actually owned rather than rented, and a lot has changed since then.
So this is the second tour.
And a half. So due to popular fan demand, I've decided to give you a tour of my place.
It's important.
And the things that have changed. So first of all, there's the front door, and yes, the hole has been fixed for quite some time.
There you go. The hole has been fixed. I know I've seen the hole, but the hole is fixed now.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a hole in the wall here where there was no doorstop down on the floor.
Yeah.
And so at some point, someone had come in here after it was renovated, and right here, you can really kind of see, if you can see it right there.
Oh.
It's not focusing properly now, but right there's a little bit, you can see it still on the wall. The doorknob from the door slammed through the wall and destroyed.
Someone did it, not him. Right.
It made a giant hole.
Yeah, who knows?
This focusing is really pissing me off. It's not working very well. Wow.
Okay, so I think he's going to tell us the next thing that's not broken in a moment.
Okay, this is the fuse box, which I've never used yet, which is good.
This is
the intercom, which does not work.
That's the second official thing he broke, in my opinion, the intercom.
Disabled these intercoms like 5 years ago, and apparently you can only buzz people in through the phone system, which sucks because if my internet goes down, I have no phone system. Alright, so that's the front door. Obviously, you have a mat here with my...
Okay, so that's the first broke. And again, that's still lost media to me. We have to find the original hole. I know it exists somewhere. All right, next up, let's get to the mold, okay? So mold is not exactly something broken, but I think it's a symptom of a house being broken, so I think it definitely counts here, okay? So we're going to move into 2014. And we have the first walkthrough of the new house. Here we go.
It is, but I wanted to see if it was wet around the fire extinguisher, which it is not.
Yeah?
No, don't see anything here.
Okay.
Although I do see the dark edge like I was talking about.
All the rugs are like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Maybe.
There it is.
Ah.
There is your very apparent water damage.
Yes, that is the leak that they spoke of.
So what we'll do is not put... I wouldn't put anything on this side right now.
I'll just put all your things there.
We'll load up everything else, but we'll leave that empty. We'll monitor that for a couple weeks.
Monitor.
See how bad it
This is their new house first walkthrough, and that was not seen somehow.
gets during rainy times, if it actually does get real wet, or what the deal is here.
We'll put your stuff there. It's no big deal.
And there's the attic. There's an attic apparently too, but I don't know if I'm ever going to go up there.
Yeah, why not? An attic that's a part of your house. Fuck it. Leave it there, man. Who needs it? Okay, still continuing.
Being able to wear any of it, all right? It's way too hot. And in the next few months, that's probably when I'll start hanging that stuff up. I'll start going through it to see what exactly is in it. But my robe, belt, and unfortunately, yeah, the water damage. This is the water.
So this is 5 months later, okay? 5 months later update.
Water damage that we saw when we first moved in. We're keeping an eye on it. Now, keep in mind, it hasn't actually rained that much since we've been here. So we have no idea if come the fall when it's the rainy season, if this is
rainy season fall, of course.
going to act up. All right? We're going to have to see. So that's some nice water damage we're going to keep an eye on. We're hoping that the roofer fixed it, but we don't know.
Oh, Frog Machine says the whole video is on King of Hate HD. Oh, yeah, that's why it's gone, I think. I can't find it unless someone has the copy.
Clothing, right?
Frog Machine.
Clothing all hung out. I'll have to unpack this one at a later.
All right, there we go. We don't see that. So still, the mold is still there. I'm going to try to, whenever I can, give you an update on the current situation of the thing, okay? Oh, Frog Machine, you have it? I'm going to get the link then. Here, I'll find it. I got you. I couldn't find the original whole video. All right, but here, we're still not done the mold, then we'll go back to it. Okay, so DSP then says, good news, guys. No mold in the attic, and the mold in the closet isn't dangerous. Okay, so it's the non-dangerous mold. If the leak in the roof is fixed, it won't get worse. Big relief. So apparently the message they've given is that this is okay mold. This is the kind that you live with. You deal with it. And if the leak in the roof is fixed, it won't get worse. It's not fixed, but it might get better, okay? So someone says, sounds like those inspectors back in June didn't do a good job after all. You know, because that's something inspectors, obviously they should see it, right? Well, DSP has an answer to this. He says, in June, it was incredibly hot and hadn't rained. The mold wasn't visible until we got some serious rain afterwards. So that is some intense mental gymnastics here. So he's saying it was so hot that the mold couldn't be seen. And also, it didn't show up until the rain came. Okay, so in the time between the inspector and DSP moving in, the mold was in hiding, and it was so hot that the mold didn't want to come out. And then when it rained, then the mold showed up after that rain in between. Like, does he just buy what the inspector told him? Like, that sounds like some dumb, like You know when like the inspector like was paid by the company so like, they don't check anything, you know? And then the guy comes back and he's like, Philip's like, hey, excuse me, I can't help but notice there's been some mold in the closet. And the guy's like, well, yeah, well that was back in June, you know, and it was like so hot, dude. Like it was totally hot, and like there was like no rain, so if it might not even been there, to be honest. I don't know, you know. And DSP just buys it, you know, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You know, that's what he did, I'm sure. Then someone asks, is the association paying for all of this? Okay, is the association paying for all of this? DSP responds, association is responsible to get the roof fixed. Internal stuff we have to take care of. So this is great news for sure. This is great news for us. What? What do you mean this is great news for us? It sounds pretty bad, actually. Don't you think? I don't know what's going on here, but okay, it sounds good, dude. As long as they take care of that, I mean, I guess they're going to do it at some point, huh? But anyways, okay. Okay, big ups. I do have it. We could go back in time to the condo first impression from 2009. Thank you so much to Derek Loves Kosovo, HDO1. That is, of course, Frog Machine's channel. Not to jump around too much, okay? But we do have an update. This is from the first walkthrough now, okay? Garam says, when is there more piss? Man, hopefully tomorrow, my friend. I will do it. I can't do night streams that much anymore, so I'm going to have to do a new schedule to play more piss. It's probably going to be in the mornings. But we'll see, okay? But here it is.
Okay, so here it is. This is the debut of my...
This is the debut. 2 years before the video I started this stream with.
This is the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Right now I have absolutely nothing set up and nothing done. I literally just walked in. You know, brand new cabinets, wood, stove, everything is new.
Uh-huh. It's all new. Not a single figure in there.
Laptop set up there for speakers for music, dishwasher.
Oh, yeah. Cool, man.
This is the main living room.
Okay, we don't need to see this. Go back to the main.
It's long. What they did here is they actually built a bar off the end of the
oh, wow.
before and after of my condo. Because right now nothing is set up, and that's basically what we're going to be doing over the next few days, week. Intercom, which hasn't been set up. What the fuck? Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh, come on!
So he did that his first time through.
It's my new condo. I got a hole in the wall. Are you kidding me? Oh man, look at this. Fucking bullshit. God damn it.
That's the video over too, by the way. Video over right then. So I consider that to be the first thing DSP broke, was the wall. And there it is. Big ups. We have it now. All right, back to the mold story. Remember DSP told you the story about how DSP said someone walked through? Yeah, you know who it was now, don't you? All right, moving on. One of the worst fears of any homeowner is finding bad/black mold hiding in the walls. Those are two different things, by the way. Bad mold and black mold. So this is a huge worry off our shoulders. How is this a big worry off your shoulders? He said himself, if they don't fix the roof, it'll keep coming back. What? Someone said here in 2014, why did you buy a $30,000 BMW instead of fixing it? Are BMWs even a bigger fear among new homeowners? He leased it. Someone then said, maybe because he just found out about it? Not really. He knew about it before moving in. What's this?
I just got an email from my real estate agent.
Okay.
I'm getting emails right now. This is crazy. I start talking on pre-stream. I get 100 emails. Apparently.
Oh, cool, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a roof leak. What the fuck?
There it is.
Says the day that the two people moved out, they told the next door neighbor that there's a roof leak. And so I guess...
Oh my god, those scammers!
A roofer is supposed to come by this week to fix it, because I'm not responsible for that. The condo association is.
What is this thumbnail? I will hack you, bitch. All right.
Let me read this here. It says, as they were...
What a scammer. Yeah, by the way, we just sold the house. There's a roof. There's a leak, if you can believe it. I don't know what happened. There's a leak. But anyway, see you later. Thanks for buying.
As the former owners were moving out, they notified me of a roof leak in the master bedroom that's coming through the smoke alarm and dripping on the carpet.
How is this allowed to happen?
We're going to put something under it to catch the water. We contacted our roofer to make repairs. He's going to be out this week and may need to get inside. Since Phil hasn't moved in yet, how can we handle that? Well, they contacted my real estate agent. My agent has the key, so she's going to be the one to let them in. Hopefully this shit freaking is not some big issue.
Oh my God. Is there a bigger red flag than that about the fucking previous owners? They signed all this shit and then said, whoops, forgot to tell you something. There's a leak. Later. What?
Because I'll tell you right now, if I'm getting water pouring in on my fucking head when I'm sleeping, someone's head's going to fucking roll.
Oh, because... not really, though. You're going to move in happily. Oh, my favorite part of this one is the misspelled twitch.tv.
This was not in the contract. This was supposed to be all taken care of before I bought the place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like a matter of like, DSP didn't like check enough, well, he didn't, but this is literally illegal, right?
But I'll have to email Johnette back. Well, her name is Johnette, my realtor. I'll have to email her back later tonight.
Isn't it Johnette? I'm guessing. I never heard of a Johnette. Maybe that's what he called Rambo. Hey, let's do that play again. You be Johnette. Okay.
And let her know, well, it is what it is. Let him in when he's there. It has to get taken.
Or is it, it could be Johnette. That's what I guess, right?
Taken care of. Last thing I want is a big, rock coming in or anything through there. Hopefully, this is not an ongoing issue. So now I'm going to be all distracted. God damn it. All right, whatever. Good thing I'm not living there yet. Imagine if I was living there and I had a water pouring in on my head.
Yeah, when you moved in, it's still there, though. Okay, and finally, so we can see how this story ended. There was no update since then. I'm guessing it's still sitting there like it's always been. I mean, he didn't, tear the wall out or anything. Here was an update.
Archmage, I swear to God, if you say it one more time, I'm banning you from chat. I've had enough. I've really had enough. Like, dude, what is your major malfunction? That you're bringing up stuff that's not true. You're full of drama and nonsense tonight. I don't get what's wrong with you. Could you please grow up?
Grow up, bitch.
Like, holy crap, dude.
There's a reason.
I just don't get some people. I don't. Why are they always so into drama? I just don't understand it. We're all here chilling, having a good time, joking about toilets and workouts and shit, having a... there's mold, there's standing water, there's mold, emergency, everything's falling apart. Shut the fuck up.
That guy was bringing up that there's still mold in DSP's closet, which there absolutely is, as I've shown. It's still there. Oh, yeah, new condo, Sheepdog Reel. That mold still exists in that corner. It absolutely still exists. No doubt about it.
Literally none of it's true. You're nuts. Stop it. Get some help.
So that was the last mention of it. I really think the mold is still there. Until I learn otherwise, the mold is still there, and that's where the mold stays for now. Okay, moving forward positively here. Let's get to the bathroom. And this is a multi-parter, if you can believe it. Somehow multiple toilets have broken. And it's not always easy to tell which one he's talking about. I tried to make this about the same toilet, but I can't promise it, okay? Keep that in mind. Big Ups Iwamoto says, but somehow the chop shop is a bigger deal. Yeah, remember he made a whole thing about the chop shop, his previous owners. His previous owners had a chop shop. That was a massive deal. But, that mold, it's not bad. It's the good mold. That's the mold you want. If you're going to have mold, that's the one you want, all right? Okay, here we go. The first mention of a toilet being broken that I could find was from 2020.
This is when I'm supposed to be paying them, so I'm not in trouble with the feds. And basically, once that's on pace, then save money.
Any extra money I have, save money. I haven't had any money saved in like 5 years. Have some money saved up. So if something happens, I need, oh my God, I get sick, or I break my leg, or the car breaks down, or I need to fix the garage breaks. I need to fix it. I'm not kidding. You guys don't know this. I have a broken toilet in the house.
What? So that's the first time you mentioned there was a broken toilet. Okay. 2020.
That's been broken for a long time, and I have no money to fix it. And the thing is,
it's been broken for a long time in 2020.
Jasper just came into the office.
Oh, fuck off.
The thing is that if I had money to fix it, I probably would. But the thing is, I already have enough bathrooms. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need all the bathrooms in my house.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
That's why they give you 3 in his house. If you lose 2, who cares? You have another one.
Okay to have one broken toilet that I don't use.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I have stuff like that that I just don't fix because I don't have any money. I have no money. You know, people all these years, people have been so stupid making shit up about me. Oh, Phil has all this money. How could he be making all this money on streams and he has no money? Now you know. You've seen the truth of the matter. You've seen the situation. I have no money. All my money that I've made went right to debts, and now it's got to go to try to pay back taxes. So that's where my money went.
Really fun stream, by the way. Alex Trippa in the house. Is that why he hates the mold monster in Resident Evil so much? Because it reminds him of his closet? I don't know about that. He does hate that monster. And that did fuck up my searches a lot for mold stuff. Because that fucking mold monster, and he says it 1,000 times. So it did make it harder to find shit. Big ups, Twerk to Spec. Big ups. Here we go. It's grippy. The Sheepdog Reel says, shouldn't a broken toilet be the condo's responsibility to fix, like how he claims? No. Just to be clear, he did say the inside is all their responsibility. The roof, though, is the condo association's responsibility. All right. The inside, though, is all the owners. That's why that mold is still there.
Cheered. You're gonna play Grand Blue Fantasy.
That's why the mold is still fucking there to this very day. 2020, we get another mention of the broken toilets.
Current Twitch's terms of service.
Shout outs to Oblivion. Right. Shout outs to Morrowind.
Broken toilet emote sent me $1.30 and says, would I ever consider playing the very first Elder Scrolls? Before I play Elder Scrolls.
Oh, I think the name was the thing.
All right. Yeah. Broken toilet emote.
Yeah, broken toilet emote.
$1.30 and says, would I ever consider playing the very first Elder
He's had a lot of troll names for a long time now. This is the commenter, broken toilet emote.
Broken toilet emote. $1.30 and says, would I ever consider playing the very first Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, you play the first one.
Elder Scrolls 6 for the ultimate extreme opposites in terms of everything comparison. I think that bit boss feature is the only thing you can have for bit.
Right, there's no point to that outside of the name. That's why I put it in. It was funny. Old. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Ruminated. What was it again? Broken toilet emote was the name. Legend. So Haiti says ALT cares about mold and vegetable lives. That's not true. I don't think mold's on the level of vegetables. I don't. But I know I do care about vegetable lives. We're not getting into that take again, so Haiti. Big ups. Jordan Fadeaway says, as someone who works in the water department, unfortunately, a lot of people treat a leak in their own home just like Phil. It baffles my mind. Oh, it's like not a big deal. We'll get to it when we get to it kind of thing. Like, that's luckily I haven't had anything like, well, I'll tell you one thing in my house we first moved in, right? First time we moved in. First time we did the fucking, the first time ever we did the dishwasher, right? And there was water coming up from the ground. I tell you that already? I was like, holy fuck, dude. So I called the place right away, and they didn't do a pipe correctly, and then all the floor got redone. Every single thing got redone. I was like, I'm not doing this. We crazy. You know, the first time we ever did dishwasher, and the water was coming out, and they redid the floor, everything, because it's just, that's when you can do that kind of shit, when you just move in. You got to fix those fucking problems before you lose their ear. You know what I mean?
You hope I get my toilet fixed to Sensei Pride? That's a whole other thing. I've had a broken toilet in this house for like 5 years. I'm not even kidding. I told you.
5 years now it's been broken. So that would put the broken toilet being there from 2016.
That's a whole other thing. I've had a broken toilet in this house for like 5 years. I'm not even kidding. I told you guys that story a long time ago. So
no,
when
you
I
didn't
first
though.
moved in here,
yeah,
the toilet in my main bathroom
Listen up.
was fucked up. And it was leaking and having all these issues. So my parents one Christmas, it was just many years ago.
He didn't say any of this.
Years ago, my parents said for a Christmas present, they would buy me a new toilet and replace it all. They replaced the whole, they had a guy come replace the whole toilet. Within a year, the whole toilet broke again.
He didn't talk about any of that. He did talk. Oh, no, excuse me. There was a new toilet replacement talk here. Oh, excuse me. There was a mention of it, but he didn't talk about it being broken. So, of course, it doesn't count. But I want to give you the full story here. Let's do this. Here, there is a mention here of a new toilet. Life is Strange and new toilet. There you go. You see the toilet there. Early 2015. Here we go.
You know what I mean? And then maybe it depends. I want to see what is people's feedback when I have days like this. In the year of 2015 with 2 releases, do you want to see me spend the whole day or maybe 2 days just gameplay? You know what I mean? And then maybe later on in the week, I take some time off to work on my other series?
Go.
Let me know. All right. The 22nd, I'm having a new toilet installed in my master bathroom because my toilet is busted.
Okay, there we go.
What that means.
So that's the first mention of the busted. Excuse me, I did not find this one. His toilet is busted, he says now.
Between the hours of 12 and 4 p.m. when I'm usually doing my first stream here, this guy's going to be showing up and probably making a lot of noise. So I'm thinking maybe I won't do a gameplay stream that day. Maybe that'll be a day when I write, when I work on other series, or it may just be a day that I take the first half of the day off in order to focus in on that because it's going to be so noisy, all right? I do want to do an episode of Ask the King this month.
Oh, God, yeah, please. We all want that. Casey says the mold should have been the condo's responsibility because of the roof leak. That's what I would think, too, right? Because, their fucked up roof leads to issues where I'm at. It seemed like it would be their problem. I agree with that. But at the very least, you figure this shit out before you move into a new house. Because when you move into a new house and you get past the paperwork, you don't have anyone's ear anymore. You're on your own. You know what I'm saying? There's a time limit where, you're on your fucking own at that point. All right, you got a problem? You don't call the old guys. That's not our responsibility anymore. You got to get that done quick. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you know how he is. Okay, let's get to the next mention here of the toilet being fixed. Maybe we can get some more insight into how he busted it, I guess. There we go.
Did this toilet for over a month now. I have a toilet in this house that's been busted. It broke. It was overflowing with water. I had to turn off the water. When my dad visited for Christmas, during the Christmas break when my parents were both here, he couldn't fix it. Basically said that when they did this toilet, they did it wrong. They put sealant on parts that shouldn't be, and so he can't even replace the thing that's supposed to be replaced. Better off to just get a new toilet. So that was actually part of the Christmas present my parents got for us, is they bought us a new toilet and even paid for the installation, which was awesome for that. I'd rather get something that's useful.
Jesus Christ. Nice present.
Rather than something that's superfluous. So rather than get me clothes I don't need or give me gift cards to stores I won't really need to go to, give me
his dad's 60, 70 years old at this point. Daddy, fix
toilet. And that was awesome for all of my parents, and I'm very appreciative that they did that for me for Christmas. It's getting installed this Thursday. The problem is, here's the deal. I usually stream, as you guys know, around 12:30 p.m. my time, Pacific time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. The installation is scheduled for any time between 12 noon my time and 4 p.m.
Yes.
So they could literally show up at noon and be out of here in an hour. They could show up at 4 p.m. and not be out of here till late at night. We don't know when they're showing up, and unfortunately, that's how these guys operate, is they only have a window of time that they can arrive, and unfortunately, it's the time when normally I would be working. All right? So what I've decided to do is this.
All right, we don't is that enough about the toilet now. Okay, next mention is here. Here we go. So we get a tour. We got a tour in 2015 as well, and he does bring it up here.
Free it last year.
Okay.
Very well. Our master toilet. Yes, the toilet works. If you remember a year ago, we had major problems with this toilet. And in fact, there's the tool I used to free it last year. But we got a whole new toilet. It actually broke. It completely broke apart on the inside around Christmas time. And so my parents, when they visited for Christmas, that was one of the Christmas presents they bought us. They had a new toilet installed. So this is our new master bathroom toilet that primarily Leanna uses, though. So...
This is where Leanna shits, guys. Thank you for that detail. Oh yeah, this is where she shits, right? This is where you shit, right, Waffle? Uh-huh.
And then here, our sinks. I'm not going to go too much into detail about.
All right, so that one is when it's working, okay? This one is still working. This is when it's in the period of it's still working, okay? Next up.
Look at the nice frosted glass window. Ugh. Toilet paper? Well, at least he's well stocked on toilet paper.
Why is that? Ugh. This is... Oh, guys, can you imagine? This is Soma. This is the Brainiac game. Oh my god, I'm too dumb for this. That's pretty good coincidence. Here's the Brainiac game.
Ugh, what the? You might want to clean around your toilet, buddy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Get some unsightly stains. Can we open the window? No. Look at the nice frosted glass window. Ugh. Toilet paper?
Okay, next up. You get the point there. Next up. Thinking man's shitter. There you go.
Shits, hopefully not on camera. The shower.
Oh no, that's not. That was a false positive. That's not it. Okay, moving forward to when he's telling the story of the past again.
And they were 6 years ago. My parents said for a Christmas present they would buy me a new toilet and replace it all. They replaced the whole. They had a guy come replace the whole toilet. Within a year, the whole toilet broke again, and it all was leaking and everything. I was like, well, fuck it. Why am I gonna keep? This is like a fucking money pit of a toilet. So I don't use.
Money pit of a toilet.
Is it? We have other...
You've heard of cars being money pits? This is a money pit toilet.
Why am I gonna keep? This is like a fucking money pit of a toilet.
Fuck it.
So I don't use it. We have other toilets. So like, fuck this. We're not about to bother with that toilet because the fucking toilet keeps breaking.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Fuck it. I mean, so now that's still sitting there broken, okay? Sitting there fucking broken. Let's go more modern references of it. Well, this is your local used salesman cowboy. Used Carl salesman cowboy.
Keep the peace, and that's it. Just keep the peace. That's it. Thank you very much for a $20 tip. Someone who wants me to keep the peace. That's what I'm intending to do, my friend.
I think it's probably plumbing on below. Yeah. I mean, come on. If you got a new toilet, it breaks again.
I received a $10 tip. By the way, I'm going to get back to YouTube contributions in a second because I know they're coming in.
Oh, I know they're coming in. Come on.
Guess who didn't upload today? Duty. Guess he wasn't doing this because he was righteous and it was for the money. You really have a broken toilet because he has been tracking it days since last working. What the fuck? Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
So in my home, I have 3 bathrooms. 2 are...
Here, we're going to get back at Duty right now. Listen up, Duty.
Working. What the fuck? Yeah, he's a weirdo. Yeah. So in my home, I have 3 bathrooms. 2 are full baths and 1's a half bath.
How many are working?
I have 3 toilets.
Yeah, how many are working?
One of my toilets has always had problems since I moved in. It was fucked up.
Okay.
And then I renovated it. I literally got a whole new toilet put in at one point.
Please tell the whole truth on this one. Your parents gave you an entire new toilet for a birthday present, and they also paid for the installation. Go ahead.
Replace it. And then it fucking broke again away.
Yes.
So it got to the point where I was like, I just don't care about this fucking toilet. I have 2 other toilets in my home. I don't need to renovate this toilet. This is like the last thing on my mind. And then other things have been in disrepair in my house too. I have a shower. I have 2 full bathrooms.
Hold on. This is a good preview for the rest of the series here. He's going to go through the list here.
On my mind. And then other things have been in disrepair in my house too. I have a shower. I have 2 full bathrooms. One of the showers started having leaking, rust, and then it looked like mold and water behind the wall. And I was like, I cannot use this anymore. This is bad, but I don't have money to renovate my house.
So now that's the second area of the house that had mold, guys. This is not talking about the closet. This is a new shower situation that has mold as well, okay? So there's 2 sections of the house with mold confirmed from him. Go ahead.
You know, I went through a bankruptcy. I don't have money right now. I wish I could refinance my home. I can't because the economy is so shitty and the fucking interest rates are so high. Eventually, I'll get there. All right? But it's like, I don't need to fix the toilet. It's not a big deal. I probably casually mentioned it one day, but then...
Well, you mentioned it a few times. We showed that.
Duty, who is an obsessive individual who obsesses on minutia.
Yeah.
Again, we talked about this yesterday. I have a strong inkling. I know why. It's something in his head. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
He emphasizes the most innocuous comment as something of importance, and then he makes it
a talking topic with his really mentally stunted audience, and they all focus on this bullshit and bring it up like a meme every day, like it's funny. Phil has a broken toilet. Phil has a broken toilet. It sounds like a 4-year-old on school.
That's pretty funny. Do it again.
It's funny. Phil has a broken toilet. Phil has a broken toilet.
That's hilarious.
Sounds like a 4-year-old on a schoolyard. Phil has a broken toilet. Phil has a broken toilet. No one acts like that.
Except funny people. I need that on a button, don't I?
Year-old on a schoolyard. Phil has a broken toilet. Phil has a broken toilet. No one acts like that. No one who's an adult acts like that. But that's how he is. That's why he acts like that.
Phil has a broken toilet. Wolverine, broken toilet. Wolverine, Wolverine. This is 2024, if you can believe it. Late 2024. Less than 2 years ago.
All right.
So, just to be clear, the bottom line is he still has a broken toilet and has had it for almost a decade at this point. Don't you love the Keemstar? Look at this cool boyfriend pic. Yeah, this is my friend. What's Keemstar's real name? Isn't it like Daniel? Daniel Keem, I think. This is my friend Daniel. Yeah, we're doing a show later today. This is my Daniel. He's friends with Jordy. My other friend Jordy. You might have heard of him. These are my boys Daniel and Jordy. This old nobody says, imagine if HOA did quarterly inspections. They must never do them because, I mean, mold in 2 different places is a problem for everyone in that triplex area, right? I think that's a pretty big deal, but they must not. Pope Super Kami Jizzler says, licensed plumber style here. No way bad pipes could break the toilet how he describes. His droop face is so dented he's breaking it himself. But how, though, with it, he got a whole new one. How can you fuck up the toilet that bad? Like, that's one thing. I think we kind of figured out how toilets should work. The only thing you can fuck up is if you put too much stuff down there, right? That's the only thing. Or bacon grease, which we know we do have actual proof of him doing that before. So, okay, that's a good point. All right, somehow we have 5 more updates to this broken toilet. Can you believe it? Here we go.
No, Awakened Gamer, the broken toilet is not on the list because we have 2 other toilets that work. So we don't need to fix the broken toilet. It's like...
Yeah, take that, trolls.
I have many, many toilets in this house. I don't need everyone functional every time. You see, it's not a big deal. Like, the one that's broken is in the connected bathroom to the master bedroom. To use the bathroom, instead, now I have to walk to the hallway 1 door down to the other bathroom. Like, it's some big deal, right? It's not.
It's not. We don't need our master bathroom even working, okay? So, thank you, troll.
So anyway, yeah, so good stuff working there. You know, that's some of the stuff we did while we were out.
Good stuff working there. Just not the toilet, but other stuff is working. Thank you. Like one of my multiple other toilets. Dumb shits. Velvet in the house says, I don't even need to fix my toilet. Duty is a doo-doo head. Yeah, no one even talks like that. Idiots.
Bill's broken toilet did another super chat saying...
Here's another name one I had to put in.
To a tie goal. There you go. Bill's broken toilet did another super chat saying, I look like I live at a bus stop. Also fix me. Well, man, if I live at a bus stop, it must be a really nice bus stop. Right?
Yeah, how about the other comment he said, fix me?
You ever seen a bus stop with this kind of backlights? By the way, hold on, because now it got real bright outside. I'm gonna close my shades here.
What about the fix me part? Okay, next, late 2024. This is December, as you can tell.
Or I'm down, not even lying.
Oh my God, you hear the audio difference? Now we're in our audio changing era here. This is a new change.
It has been really, really slow now at this point with support. I'm down, not even lying. I've lost about half of the subs that I had there. This month, for some reason, all the support has fallen off. Even though I'm co-streaming there every day.
This is the end of the... so we're still in the King arc right now. But it's at where it kind of is wrapping up. It still wouldn't finish for 2 more months after this. But the hype has very much died down at this point. But we're still in the King arc, okay? Just to be clear.
So let's get some support over there. Let's get some subs and gifted subs on Kick. On the YouTube side, let's get some super chats going. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get that momentum rolling in the right direction for today. Okay.
There's a reason I put this in, though, so here we go.
I received a $4.20 tip from Sad Bunghole, who says, I hope you're feeling well and you managed to fix your broken toilet. I have 3 toilets in my home. One of them has been broken for tons of time, like years and years and years. And
yeah, you dumb fuck. So now what? You could say my house has broken shit in it. Joke's on you. It's been broken for a long time. So now what? Oh, excuse me. You got me there. Holy shit. How do you come back from that? That's what he's trying to say right here. It's been broken for a long time now? Thanks. Oh, okay. Okay.
One of them has been broken for tons of time, like years and years and years. And I don't fix it because I don't need to, because I have 2 other toilets.
Yeah. Now what?
I don't need 3 toilets. I just happen to have 3 toilets. I have 2 full baths and 1 half bath.
So, what's now?
Downstairs.
Anything else you want to say? I didn't think so.
I probably would not fix that toilet unless I redid the whole bathroom.
Who needs it? Yeah. Who needs it, man? Fuck it. Fuck them.
I'll probably just redo the whole thing, like just put a new toilet in, everything brand fresh. But I'm certainly not doing that anytime soon. All right, I'm waiting for the economy to turn around. I'm waiting to be able to refinance my home so I can afford a full renovation of my bathroom.
Like everyone that lives a lavish lifestyle and is doing better than ever.
So I'm not fixing that toilet because there's no point. It's not a situation like someone like Cog who has no bathrooms.
Oh yes, he's so many levels above Cog. Yeah. Tell him. What if? Wait, here's really gonna wet your noodle. What if Cog responds with, "My bathroom's been broken a long time too." Oh shit! Then what? Oh my god.
Situation like someone like Cog who has no bathrooms. I have 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, how many of those are working, sir?
Jade, how are you? Good to see you.
Hey, Jade. What's up, Jade?
Yeah, that bathroom we don't even use. Okay. I don't know why people are so interested. This is such a boring topic, but...
So it's interesting. Keep
3
going.
bathrooms. Okay, I have the master bath, the hallway bath, and downstairs a guest bathroom. The guest bathroom is just a toilet and a sink. It works. No problems at all.
No problems. Take that.
Okay. The bathroom in the hallway is the one that we use now every day.
Yeah.
It's got a full shower plus a toilet. So it's a full bath. That's what we use every day.
Remember, the one he's speaking of there is the one that has the mold. I'm not sure where we are in the timeline of that mold, and I'm not planning on covering that shower today, but this is the one that did have the mold in the wall, okay? But go ahead.
Perfectly fine. In fact, that's the one I showed you the picture of that we redid. New shower curtain, new shower bar, new shower head. We redid everything recently, so it's like a new bathroom, basically. The only thing we have left, I bought a shelf that I want to put up on the wall, but I just haven't had time because I have to rip the other ones down and then put the new ones up, and I haven't had time to do it. So eventually I'm going to find time to do it, just don't know when yet.
Yeah.
And then we have the master bath. That's the one that's all messed up.
Here we go.
That's the one that several years ago started leaking in the wall, and the whole thing broke. Like the handle broke, so we couldn't even barely turn off the water. Wow. And then come to find out, it looks like it's been leaking in the wall the whole time.
Okay, excuse me. That's the one we're going to cover next time. That one. Okay, that's the one. The one the master bathroom's been leaking the entire time. The second mold place, okay? This is not the first mold I showed you. The second mold location, yes.
So we just immediately stopped using it. We know you don't want to keep using it if it's leaking in the wall. You probably got mold and all kinds of stuff. So that one also we know.
Yeah, you don't want to see it. That's the key. If you don't see it, it's not a problem. That's a good advice I should give everyone here. If you suspect there is mold behind your wall, don't look. Because if you look, you might see it, and then you got a real problem on your hands. So it's better just to pretend you don't see it, all right? That's what I recommend. Same thing with your car. If you see a check engine light, get a little bit of tape, okay? Put a little tape, and then just cover it up where you see it. Then you'll never see that again, okay? Problem solved. Am I right, boys? That's how you handle this. Go ahead.
It's leaking. The bottom of the shower, it also was leaking.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That one also, we noticed it's leaking. The bottom of the shower, it also was leaking.
Wow.
And there's probably mold there too. So we're like, just stop using it. So we did. We completely have stopped using that bathroom.
There's probably mold there. Stop using it. Yeah, honestly. let's starve the mold. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we only use it because it's a dual sink. So we use it to brush our teeth. My wife uses it to put on her makeup in the morning, stuff like that. But
this is insane.
That's all we use it for. We use the main bathroom in the middle of the hallway.
He literally just said himself, I'm not going to let that go. Okay, I'll stop memeing. He said right here, guys, listen to this. I'm not going to meme it this time. This is incredible. I didn't fully understand the situation, but now I do. Listen.
All messed up. That's the one that several years ago it started leaking in the wall, and the whole thing broke. Like the handle broke, so we couldn't even barely turn off the water. And then come to find out, it looks like it's been leaking in the wall the whole time.
Okay, so that's a problem that's going on right now. It's been leaking in the wall the whole time. Okay, next.
So we just immediately stopped using it. We know.
So that means you just stop using it.
We don't want to keep using it if it's leaking in the wall. You probably got mold and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. We probably have mold and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so they just stop using it. Well, that's problem solved there. Go ahead though. Keep going.
So that one also we noticed. It's leaking at the bottom of the shower. It also was leaking.
There's a leak also at the bottom of the shower now. Okay, go ahead.
And there's probably mold there too.
There's probably mold there too. This is unconfirmed mold, but they're probably.
So we're like, just stop using it. So we did.
Stop. Problem solved. Okay, again, this really takes care of the mold. Okay.
We completely have stopped using that bathroom. We only use it because it's a dual.
This is now we're present tense. We only use it because it's a dual sink. So they're using the sink next to the shower that they assume has mold and other shit in it, but they just stopped using it. So then why worry? Yeah, okay. This is cool.
Sink. So we use it to brush our teeth. My wife uses it to put on her makeup in the morning, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all we use it for. We use the main bathroom in the middle of the hallway to do everything else. And so that one's just kind of like a almost unused room, except for like at night when we brush our teeth and stuff there, right?
And you literally know there's leaking at the bottom and in another place. And you said there's mold there, confirmed, and other mold that's not confirmed. Okay, go ahead.
So that one also has a busted toilet. That's the one.
I didn't know there was going to be more. I thought we were done. Okay, hold on. That toilet, that's another problem. That was broken as well. Gonna be honest with you. But remember, Cog is worse. Don't forget that, guys, when we do this. Don't forget Duty and Cog are worse. Okay? Keep that in your mind.
To do everything else.
Okay.
And so that one's just kind of like a almost unused room, except for like at night when we brush our teeth and stuff. There, right? So that one also has a busted toilet. That's the one that has the broken toilet. That toilet, no lie, has been broken for the longest time.
Okay. Like, that's the one where we just, whatever, guys. It's been a long time.
I think it was 2016.
Yeah.
I got a whole new toilet for it.
Who cares?
From the ground up. Brand new bowl, brand new tank, everything new.
Notice how the parents buying it leaves the story after enough years pass. Now he renovated the toilet. He got a brand new bowl, brand new tank. He got all this new stuff. How'd you get that? I wonder.
Whole new toilet for it. Like from the ground up. Brand new bowl, brand new tank, everything new. Okay?
Oh.
Within 1 year, it broke. Within 1 year, it wouldn't even flush or anything anymore. The whole thing disintegrated. The rubber disintegrated on the inside and everything. It just didn't work.
Call me crazy, but I think there might be some like active mold in the air around that area that's eating everything. I mean, at this point, come on.
What a joke of a toilet. What a piece of crap. So all I did is I taped it up. I covered it in, trash bags and stuff. Like, you covered it so that way there's no open air with the water or anything. I drained it. Yeah. And it just sits there dormant. I just don't.
So massive X. Okay, I have the largest X possible. He drained it. Right. Yeah, drained it. Hang on, Cat. We got to drain it. Hang on. That thing is not fucking drained. He just put a trash bag over it. Yeah, I drained it.
And everything. It just didn't work. What a joke of a toilet. What a piece of crap. So all I did is I taped it up. I covered it in, trash bags and stuff. Like, you cover it so that way there's no open air with the water or anything.
Open air with the water?
Drained it.
So if you drained it, then why would you worry about the open air with the water? I'm getting confused.
And it just sits there dormant. I just don't use it.
That's the dormant toilet reel.
No point. You know, I'm not going to get it fixed. I don't need it. Why am I going to pay to get the whole thing redone on the inside? It's stupid. I'll wait because I have to redo the rest of that bathroom anyway because of the broken shower. So I'll probably one day I'll just rip it all out.
Okay. Sounds good, dude. Good story. So to begin this, we're trying to flex on having so many toilets, but then we know now that so few of them actually work. And also there's mold in the downstairs shower as well, if you can believe it. Okay, I want to get to this one next here. Not this one yet, excuse me. Right here is what I meant. Here we go.
Lamb very sparingly. It's red meat.
Okay.
And this new chicken tender meal, well, chicken tender menu items. Try two things at once. Can I eat lamb? Very sparingly. It's red meat. I cannot eat a lot of red meat, so very sparingly.
Very sparingly.
Can we see the new air conditioning unit? No, you can't. It's over there, installed. No, you can't see it.
Dumb shit. Oh, my bad.
The bed? No. No. Stupid question. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. It's my little secret. What a silly question. I don't know if I buy a new toilet seat. Do you want to see that too? You want to see my toilet with the toilet seat installed? Right?
Well, is it the new one or it's the same one? It's the unusable one. I don't know. That's what he's talking about. And here we go.
So that's been going on now for about a month and a half. And I'm happy to report tonight that the lore is that it has nothing to do with that whatsoever. The lore is not that, okay? It's more important and personal than that. Focus on everything that I say and do. So, as you know, there are people who love to hyper-focus on everything that I say and do.
Yeah.
All right? And one of the things that my detractors have hyper-focused on for many years, actually.
Yeah. Go ahead, of course.
Is that I believe it was once I just casually mentioned that one of my bathrooms has things wrong with it, like it's busted, has stuff busted in it and stuff.
Well, unfortunately, that's not true because so far I'm on link number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 mentions so far of him bringing up the broken toilet himself. He even talked about it on many pre-streams that I didn't show about, different thing. He repeats the same shit 1,000 times. But yes, he's brought it up many times. Not casual at all. Explained how his parents gave him a new one. In the tour, he talked about it. But yes, go ahead.
And so people would be like making fun of me and be like, oh, his bathroom is screwed up and stuff.
Yes. Well, based on your own words, sir.
I guess the lore or the joke, the running meme became that Phil has like a bunch of broken toilets in his house.
According to his own words, he did go through a period where he had a broken toilet. Yes.
Don't work at all. And so,
Yes, it worked so poorly that he covered it up with plastic and tape. So far they're correct. Keep going.
His house is all a mess. It's all falling apart.
Yes.
Well, you ready for this?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Please, here we go.
I fixed all of the toilets in my house myself. That's right.
Take that, trolls.
Right, I did. I fixed them all myself. I ordered the parts. I researched how to do it online. And I repaired every toilet. So all of the toilets in my house are now in working order.
Yeah.
And in fact, so I bought two different things because I didn't really know what was like better. And I looked online and no one could really answer. Okay.
Does this sound like someone that successfully fixed the toilets? I just know that downstairs one is just like, maybe they don't use it anymore. Let's let them say the fish talk and we'll come up with our own conclusions.
And
here we go.
So I bought two different of the plunger flush assembly things. One is like the typical floater kind, but there's actually, a lot of people don't know this, there's another kind now.
Oh, a lot of people don't know this.
That floats on the water. It's a different kind. I don't even know how it
operates. A lot of people don't know this, by the way.
Operates, but it has like a hole. There's like a tower with a hole in it. Oh. And what happens is as your tank is filling, when the water hits that hole, I guess it detects that there's water in it and just stops.
Oh my
God. So it doesn't need
God.
to have a floating device to lift up and tell it when to stop filling the tank. Instead, it's like some kind of a water detection. I don't know how it works. I think it's called like Corky's or something like that was the company that it's called or whatever. So anyway, so I had one toilet that 100% was fully functional, had no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, eat that one.
I had one toilet that did not work whatsoever for many, many years.
That's the one that Daddy paid someone to install a brand new one for his birthday in, yes?
And I had one toilet that was working.
Yeah, this one.
But had issues because it was taking forever to fill and always had every once in a while some issues running. Okay. So
that's the one that was kind of busted, but not busted. Okay, so here we go. That's that second one. The second one here. Okay, it's tough to keep up. Go ahead.
Online, it's like basically it was probably the assembly, you know, the what you would call it, the floater assembly thing, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
Yes. Yes.
And so it needed to replace it, and one of them was easier than the other.
Okay.
Because one of them, when I went to do it, actually, and this is why this one was having issues and it took so long to fill, this tank had a leak and I didn't realize it. This tank's, like, the seals on the bolts on the bottom were actually quite loose, and it must be just, you know, it needs to be tightened every once in a while, perhaps. I didn't know that. So I was actually just changing out the entire internal assembly of the toilet, and all of a sudden the thing started pouring water all over the floor. And I'm like, but it's, you know, what the hell? And I looked, and it was because the bolts were actually loose. I had to, like, really hardly tighten the bolts to stop that from happening. But now I have 3 working toilets in my home. All of them work perfect. None of them have any issues. None of them run. None of them leak. And I did it all myself.
Take that, trolls!
I mean, as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more handy. I'm becoming more healthy. I'm doing all the things that I probably should have done 20 years ago.
I don't believe that they still work. We need an update on these, by the way.
But I'm finally doing them. It's like I finally have the time and the means to do this shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Time and the means. Cool. All right, so that's where we sit with the toilets. Apparently, they are fixed now. You know how that goes. I don't think that is the case, but I guess. Big ups, Jumex Mango says, big ups, King, enjoying this Saturday Delta 420 style. Hope you're having a good night. Big ups, sir. I did that last night myself. Had a great one. I wanted to play Death Stranding 2 so bad, but I didn't want to stream because who knows what's going to happen, so I didn't do it, but I wish I could have. HoboCat81 says, toilet is still broken to this day. Well, he just told you he fixed it, but I believe you. I believe it is still broken to this day. So using that downstairs one fine, the one that was broken, even after another person came in to install a brand new one, and he knew better than that installer? Right. Wesley in the house here says, haha, your wife cheated on you last night. Joke's on you, troll. My wife cheats on me all the time. Yeah. Yeah, got you there, bitch. Now what? Dumb shits? Casey says, his house is a big red flag. Don't buy, just find another place. Yeah. I mean, if I had that, the mold thing really has to be stopped. I mean, it's not like the conversation stops until we get a solution to that problem. If you're buying a new house, come on. It's just, that's so amazing to think about. Chuck Buried says, more evidence for no object permanence theory. I'd agree with that. Remember, I mean, he said himself, there's all mold and stuff behind that. That's still where we stand on that one, by the way. You know, the mold comes in denim. Says HoboCat, big ups. 94 Bad Boy Boogie says, there is less mold in the Baker house in Resident Evil 7. Yeah. Okay, for those keeping track at home, we now have 2 separate areas that have mold confirmed. And also, this second toilet was apparently leaking as well, and they didn't know it. A lot of stuff going on here. You know? Velvet says, if you do not understand the importance of having a comfortable and mold-free place to shit and bathe, you do not deserve to own a house. I agree. But if you don't care about your own shit enough, I mean, you get what you pay for. You get what you care about, I guess. Let's get to the next thing here, And we're going to get into some of that broken shower talk. Here we go.
All right, it smells. Let's take a shower. A nice broken shower.
That's just a pre-video for that. That's the first mention of a broken shower. I can't imagine DSP liking Sims, but maybe he does. I don't know. Here we go.
And we had some food and stuff together. So
2021, by the way.
it was. I would argue it was an okay day off. It definitely could have been better if we had money to go out and do stuff. I didn't have any money. I only had money to do the essentials. So it is what it is.
Wow.
But then last night, at the end of the day, after doing, after having this day off, so we're basically ready to go to bed, okay?
Please.
And Kat, she takes a shower, getting ready for bed, and all of a sudden she says, Phil, I think you gotta come in the bathroom. We got a major problem. I said, what? What's going on? I go in there, the shower's on. I'm like, what's going on? She goes, I want to go turn off the shower. Okay, I go to do it. The shower valve is completely busted. The shower valve broke. It must have broken off in the wall or something. And so the shower is going, and he's like, how the fuck am I going to turn this off? So what I did is I basically unscrewed it a bit, and I basically used my full force of my body to kind of force turn the valve in the wall.
Whoa, hold on. Say that again? Full force of his body to force push the wall?
Of my body.
Hold on.
And I basically used my full force of my body to kind of force turn the valve in the wall. And I got lucky that it worked, because if it didn't, I didn't know how I was going to fix this.
Just turn off the main valve, but okay. Does he probably even know what that is? I don't even know.
So I was basically able to get the water off almost all the way. It's not off. There's a minor drip coming out of it, and I can't turn that off. And I'm like, wow, what do I do about this? And what
do you do? I mean, just stop looking at it, I guess. Do you leave that there too?
I tried to take the whole thing off the shower wall, and I can't. This is an actual thing that was in the house from the 1990s when the house was built. Okay, it's old as shit. It's the original thing that was put into the bathroom back then. All the sealant that was around it has worn off completely, so the whole thing kind of popped off. But I can't even get into it to look at it, because the way they built it, you basically have to break the plastic turn knob valve to even do anything to get it off the wall properly. There's no way to remove the plastic head from the thing that I can see. It just
I don't know about that.
Stuck on there permanently unless you break it. So
you have to break it.
Break it. Well, what the fuck? I mean, now the thing might leak, right? So obviously I don't want to do that. So basically I'm screwed. I have to call a plumber at some point to come here and look at it, and likely the thing's so old, he's going to say, you just replace it, right? He's going to say, replace the whole thing.
Yeah, why not?
There may be some issue with the pipe too now because the thing's fucked up. So I guarantee you I'm going to have to call a plumber. He's going to come in here, replace the whole thing, and charge me, no lie, $1,000. That's how it is with plumbers these days. They always charge you a ridiculous amount of money. I can just tell you from experience, a couple years ago, my food disposal in my sink broke.
You're going to hear this story again, by the way, okay? Pretend you don't hear this. We do have the disposal as our finisher for today.
And so I had a plumber come in here to simply do a swap out of the food disposal. It was literally 5 minutes of work.
Yeah.
It was over $500.
Yes.
Just to do a fucking swap out.
You're going to hear that again today. But.
So the fact that he's going to have to break this thing off, rip it out, replace it. I guarantee you this is $1,000. I guarantee it. Okay? So anyway.
Give me money today? Is that the question?
That happens, and I'm like, well, thank God that we have an alternate bathroom. We don't use it. We have a bathroom in the hallway that has a shower.
Yeah.
Now, it's not like our main shower. Our main shower is nice. Our main shower is open, glass doors, lots of space. Our other showers are regular showers. Basically one of the bathtub shower combos. And we have literally never used it once. I've lived here over 7 years. I have never used that because the other shower always worked. So now I'm like, okay, well, let's get it working. Well, I turn on the water in that tub. The tub is clogged. Why? Because I've never used it. It's probably got 7-8 years of dirt.
How is so much shit fucked up? What?
So now I'm like, okay, well, let's get it working.
Well, I turn on the water in that tub.
Yeah?
The tub is clogged. Why? Because I've never used it. It's probably got 7-8 years of dirt stuck in the drain. So here I am. I'm grabbing a pipe cleaner.
How? How does it have that much dirt in it if you never use it?
And I'm shoving at 1:30 in the morning. I'm shoving a pipe cleaner down a fucking tub. I'm scrubbing a tub out with bleach and Mr. Clean Cleaner because it's never been cleaned before because we don't use it.
Why the fuck would that be what you decide to do? Clean the. What do we need bleach for? We got to get the water going down there first. Who's worried about that?
You know, it's dusty as fuck, dirty as fuck. And then I'm
how much dirt is just around? How much?
Pouring Drano down the drain, trying to get it to work.
Oh God, he's doing the snake. He's doing the Drano. Maybe you're starting to understand why those pipes are fucked up, man. How much shit we throwing down there?
I get it working. It took about, no lie, I was in there about half an hour scrubbing and doing. I got the shower working, and the good news is it works fine. But you might say, well, why don't you call the plumber? I don't have money. I have no money right now. I have $0 to spend on anything. So I can't even call a plumber to come fix my shower. I have to wait. Now, next week I get paid by YouTube. And the problem is, you know, I get paid, and I was like, okay, when I get paid, that's when I pay my mortgage. And that's when I pay my monthly tax payment, and that's when I pay this, and that's when I pay that. So I already got out of the payment that I got coming from YouTube next week already. I'm not even kidding you. Like 80% of it was already accounted for. 80%.
And you have to have some Hogan money left over. Don't forget about that.
Between paying my mortgage, between paying my tax payment, my back tax payment, I got to actually pay an attorney.
This was 2021, October 14th. I think that could be around bank league time,
now that
right?
I owe money, you know, I got all this stuff. I'm like, okay, all this has to be paid immediately when I get paid by YouTube. And now I'm like, now where's money supposed to come from to pay for this plumber? I don't know. I really don't know. So the good news is at least we have another shower. At least for the short term. This isn't like a terrible situation where we have no way to, you know, to do nothing. We have another shower that we're going to be using, and hopefully this one's fine. It doesn't break within the time that I have until I can raise enough money to call a plumber. But I just can't right now. I have no money. I right now for the next week I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. I got all my utilities are due next week.
Yay! 2 big bills!
So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, you know, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin all kinds of financial shit for me.
Yeah, those assholes.
Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet. On top of all of the shit I'm going through.
Definitely.
Then I have to fucking have all this shit. You know, normal person, they get, oh my God, the shower broke. Okay, you can just call a plumber and have him come and fix it. I can't even do that.
Can't even do that.
Sit around and wait. Who even knows how long? I don't even know when I'll be able to call a plumber at this point.
Yeah.
You know? So, that's the situation I'm in. It's shitty. But then on top of that, you got people crapping and laying on you. So, oh, he's lying. He's spending money on this and that. I'm not fucking spending money on nothing. I don't have any fucking money. I wish I was in a situation where I had money to spend on anything frivolous. I have nothing. All my money is going towards essentials. But
just a reminder, he is deeply, deeply into his WWE champion spending at this point. His streak is ongoing and was unbroken at this time, even though this was his most hardcore denial phase of WWE champions. Keep that in mind.
Instead, people have to completely lie the opposite way and make me look like some kind of a scumbag on the internet.
Definitely.
And it really, let me tell you guys, it really adds up when
it adds up. It adds up.
Like right now, where this month now it's like,
remember to feel bad for him for this one. He's trying to get your pity.
What do I pay? Right? When I get paid by YouTube, it's literally a situation I have to decide what bills to pay. So I got to pay some of the taxes. I got to pay a lawyer. I got to pay this. I got to pay that. Gee, can I even pay for the fucking for a plumber this month? Maybe not.
You have done that yourself.
Okay.
Maybe I can't even pay for the plumber this month. Maybe I gotta wait till next fucking month, a whole month, to even consider it. I don't know. But this is
I don't know. What could you do? Who knows? Could it be next month? Could it be in 2 months? Could it be in 3 months? I don't know. The only thing I do know is that I need your support.
Ways that you can contribute via YouTube itself.
Told
when
ya.
you do this, you get a highlighted message in the chat, and I will shout it out. It's a good way for you to get extra attention and support for your contributions.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Yeah.
Now, memberships and super chats and super stickers are all great, and they help this channel in the long term.
Oh,
but
I don't want those.
With all the crap that's going on with me right now, I would really appreciate it if you guys could tip me.
Tip, please. Please tip. That's a good point.
I just need to raise hundreds of dollars in tips in order to pay my bills next week. But on top of that, tips are preferred right now with everything else going on. I'm going to try to, see what bills I can pay this month. Maybe get a plumber in here. I don't know. So
there we go. Use your current issues to try to get tips. Reminder, he was hardcore in WWE Champions at this point. Definitely cool guy. I wonder why people don't like him. One day I'll figure that out on this show. You think he's done bringing up the plumber for tips? Nope.
Instead, it's the complete opposite.
The bank leaks cut off in September. Oh, wow. October. Oh, wow. The bank leaks cut off in September of 2021. In that month, he spent $1,000 on microtransactions and $500 on dining and restaurants. Oh, my God. During the month you are hearing right now, DSP spent 4 digits on a mobile game. On a mobile game. Any little douchebag DSP fan moles that are in here too, by the way, I want you to repeat along with me. During this month that DSP is begging for money for a plumber, he spent $1,000 on WWE champions. Enjoy your life forever.
Top of that, now identity theft fucks me over. So now something happens that's kind of commonplace. You're like, oh, just something happens in the house. You have money to fix it, right? No, now I don't. Because now I got shit that piled on me all year. And now I'm in a bad situation, you see? But that's the situation. It's not, the fans aren't being supportive enough. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
The fans are ridiculously supportive of me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here complaining about that in any way, shape, or form. But when you say stuff like
definitely
that,
don't.
That's how it sounds. When you say something support was low last week, man. So you think you should change your tips goals? Blah blah. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. So Carl.
And I had to basically cost me last month with identity theft, costing me a ton of money.
Okay. This is deep in the bank leaks. There you go.
It literally cost me a giant chunk of money that I normally should not have had to drop on anything.
Remember, identity theft costs him thousands of dollars and also $700 and also multiple $1,000. He could never get his story straight on that one. But yeah, go ahead.
And I had to basically waste all that money to fix the identity theft issues.
Yeah,
it's fucked up that I had to do that, but I had to do that. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I would have had money to pay I almost said a lawyer, to pay a plumber right now.
Yeah.
Now I don't have that money because I just lost all that money on an asshole committing crimes against me.
Shoot. That's why he couldn't get a plumber. Guys, now you know. Warren the Bear Sapier says he supplies the local supermarket with mushrooms. No, it's too much work. Funny idea, but too much work. He can't do that. He can't do that. And he says they go to the gas station to the corner to use the crapper. Yeah. Well, they only got one left at that point. So, yeah. Gotta go. Hey, I gotta take a shit. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the gas station, cat. Too far away now. All right.
Man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Crap, I don't remember what happens here. Yeah. No, I've not called a plumber yet.
Why not?
You guys may not realize this, but number one, to get an actual plumber to come out and check out your stuff can take a bit. Usually it takes like a few days to schedule. And I would have to basically do it for a day when I'm available, which will not be for a while.
So
and on top of that, right now, I'm in no giant rush to have the plumber come out. I have another shower, thank goodness, that I can use. My wife and I have been using it, and actually it's not that bad at all.
It's not that bad even, trolls.
Email Maine right now. But, oh, crap. Well, wait to get paid this coming week from YouTube. Pay all my stuff for the month. See how much money I got and everything, and then consider, when I can have the guy come out here. But it's none of anyone's business. I talked about it yesterday. You guys know I'm not going to keep giving you updates on plumber shit. This has nothing to do with the stream, so please stop being intrusive into my personal life. Who cares about the fucking plumber coming out here?
How much did you talk about it when you were begging for money, sir? I believe I can tell you the numbers here. I don't want to make anything up. During that pre-stream where he was begging for money, the one I just showed, he said plumber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times. So I wonder who was bringing it up so much. I really wonder. Was it the trolls bringing it up first or him? I don't know. All I know is while he was begging for money, he said plumber 14 times. It's really strange. And he also said he's not going to bring it up anymore and not give any more updates, right? All right, well, here's the next day. This must be a mistake. This must be a pig go error. Let's see. This must be something wrong with this. Hang on.
Annoying having the night.
This must be something wrong. Hang on.
I swear some of you are like, you have no concept of how life works. So yesterday on pre-stream I revealed that something annoying happened the night before. My shower broke.
Okay? Yeah.
And I was talking on stream about, man, this just sucks. It happened at like 1 in the morning. I tried to figure out how to get the water off because it was broken or whatever, and I'm going to have to eventually get a plumber in here, but it's probably going to be expensive because it looks like there's damage to the pipe in the wall and all this and blah, blah, blah. So
you told the entire story in very, very artistic detail. Go ahead.
I told the story on pre-stream.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. All day yesterday and all day today, people were like, did he pay for the plumber? Did a plumber come? Did he get a plumber? Did he, the money, he made the money, paid for the plumber, right? Like how dumb can you be? That's not how it fucking works. Seriously. That's not how it works. Here's how it would work. I would have to call the plumber. I would have to explain to them the situation. They would have to fit it into their schedule to figure out when they can come out here. Likely with a plumber, it's usually 2-3 days earliest, unless it's a giant water leak like emergency, which I don't have. So they'd probably be taking forever to get out here, like probably upwards of a week. Then I would have to schedule it for a day when I'm available, which I'm not. I'm working every day. And my 1 day off, I got shit to do.
Yeah.
You know? So we're potentially talking a pain in the ass to even get the guy to come out here.
Yeah.
Then when he's out here, okay, the plumber would do is look at the situation, try to figure out what's wrong, okay? Once they figure out kind of what's wrong, they would then give me what's called a scope of work and a quote. What that means is that
I don't know why he's saying all this, just to say, like, he doesn't want to do it?
The plumber would say, okay, here's what I got to do to fix the problem, I think. Something else could go wrong when I'm doing it, but this is what I think I need to do in order to fix your problem. And they would give me an actual quote on paper. I would have to accept the quote, and then they would begin to do the work. But then, once the work is getting done and is done, it may change. It may be more expensive. So the hilarious thing about this.
Here's the funny part.
People think that, like, oh, you have a leak, so immediately, you just immediately know exactly how much it's going to cost to get something fixed, and immediately you can pay it and you're done, right? On what fucking planet do you live on?
They just want to know the update to the situation, man.
You never actually had anything done in your house before? The answer is probably no.
Yeah, probably no. Yeah.
Have never done anything like this. There's a bunch of kids. There's a bunch of fucking kids on the internet saying dumb shit. They never actually had a responsibility of a bill like that where they have to have someone come out and try to figure out what's wrong with their shit. So it's hilarious when they say stuff like this. So I'll probably, I'm not even kidding you, probably like for the next 2-3 weeks, every day, oh, did the plumber come out there? What was the cost of the plumber? Did the plumbing get fixed? What about the plumber? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not how it even fucking works. Have you never had anything done with plumbing in your house before?
So you're the one that brought it up, man. I mean, I don't know. You brought it up. Let's see. Is he done with this? Or oh no, he's not. Here we go. He's not done. Okay.
Look at you like you're Hollywood famous. They love news. The thing is, there's the difference between news and like stupid shit. Like to me, like okay. You hear Phil's shower broke.
Yeah.
You have a little laugh. It's a little life experience I share with you guys or whatever. Again, it's no big deal. So these people, it's like the big news of the week. Phil's shower is broken. So every day we're going to laugh about it and joke about it and ask about it. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
it's funny.
To me, I mention it because it's something annoying to happen at 1 in the morning. It's like a commonplace thing. But to these people, it's like some giant life-changing gossip, right? Like,
it's fun to make fun of you about it.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the best part.
What the fuck, dude? The plumber charged me $250 for the same day service. It was on top of the bill for fix, which came total $1,400 to rip pipes out. Wait, what? What you just said? I think what you're trying to say is he said it would be $250, but by the time that he was done, he had to rip the pipes out, and it cost $1,400. Yeah, and that's the thing. Here's the thing: plumbing. A quick fix plumbing job is usually not that bad.
But the problem is what they try to do. I already know all about this because I've been through it since I lived here. So if a plumber says, oh shit, this is an easy job, it'll be a quick fix. What they try to do is they try to do what's called a flat rate service.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're not aware, here's how it works.
I'm not aware. None of us are aware. Go ahead.
Two ways that you can be billed for a repair job. You can either be billed by the hour per labor, and what they do is, oh, here's your cost of parts that we needed to do the job. Here's the amount of time we worked on the job. We total all that together. Here's what you owe us.
Yeah.
Broken down. Here's the parts cost.
Flathead
service. We did per hour, and that's how much we charge you per hour. We add it all together.
That's the flathead service.
Or they could say, this is a quick.
When then you know you got a 220, then you do the flathead service.
Fix. So it's a flat rate.
It's a flathead service.
Either way, you're fucked. I mean it too. Like either way, you're fucked. Because if they realize that it's a quick fix and they give you a flat rate, the flat rate will always be more expensive than if they broke it down. Seriously. Because think of it this way. Oh, the parts of it is like, I don't know, $100, $200 to do a... I don't know, a pipe. Replace the pipe. Labor. If it's a quick job, it's like not even an hour of labor, then there would be a cheap price. So what they do is they try to charge you a flat rate and say that it's some kind of a good deal when it's not. In reality, it's actually more expensive than anything else that they would actually charge you.
Douchebags.
Pretty crazy. Now, if there's a job that they know will take a long time,
oh my God,
they'll say, oh, no flat rate. Now we're going to charge you labor and parts. And then they break it every little thing down into minutia. Oh, this washer costs this much, this costs this much, this costs this much, this costs this much. And then, oh, hour of labor here. We had to drive to get the parts here and here. Next thing you know, you end up with a fucking giant ass bill like this. You're like, oh shit. So either way, like literally either way, you're fucked when it comes to this. They will always find a way.
It's not really about the broken thing anymore, but it is interesting to get his mindset with all this shit as we go through the broken shower arc here.
To nickel and dime you and charge you the most money possible when you get any kind of a service.
I know. So yeah, what's your option then, sir? I think that's what you know. Okay, so then what's our next step? Just leaving it there and wrapping it in plastic?
Yes. Now, in particular, with my shower. It's going to be a problem, and here's why. Number one, the valve itself is broken. That was the main problem, is the valve is busted. I can't turn the water on and off anymore. It broke inside. I can't fix that. That's not even a fix the plumber. Do you think the plumber's going to fucking open it and fix the valve? No, the plumber's going to say, you need a replacement. Okay? I don't know how to replace it. I'm not going to tear the wall open to do it. All right? So right there, that's going to be the cost of whatever the replacement valve is, plus labor. But at the top of my shower as well, it's leaking, and I didn't realize this at all until it stopped working. When it stopped working, I noticed, oh, well, it's off, but there's water dripping out of the tank. Oh, shit, it's actually kind of old and rusted up there. So basically, there's two problems that need to be fixed. The actual valve itself is broken, so I can't get water.
How fucked up was this shower?
The shower. And then on the top of the shower, it's definitely old and leaking. It's not bad. You can tell it's very minor. It leaves like a tiny drip.
Oh, yeah, it's a tiny drip in your bathroom? Who cares?
So it's not some giant issue that needs to be, oh my God, the house is falling apart or something like that.
Yeah, no.
It's only something that needs to be fixed. So I can tell you right now, okay?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, even when, well, I'm not going to say if, when, because I'm definitely going to get it fixed eventually.
Oh, yes, please.
When I get this fixed, this will be a project. This will be, not only does he need to replace this, but up here you have to see where the leak is. Oh, I can't see, so now I have to take your wall off, right? Because it's all tiles. I have to take the tiles off your fucking wall to see what the pipe in the wall is and where the leak is and all that. And then I might have to replace the pipe and then maybe even rebuild the fucking wall, right?
This stream isn't... Okay, so yeah, what stream was this? This was the day after he revealed the broken shower story, okay? That's where we're still at. 2021, late 2021.
So I guarantee you, when it's all said and done, this will be thousands of dollars. I guarantee you, it will be thousands of dollars. And by the way, here's the other funny thing about this too. People don't realize.
Here's the funny part.
They're like, oh, Phil, you got the fucking plumber right out there, right? He's right out there now.
Right out there.
He's fixing it, right? No, are you crazy?
What?
If I called a plumber right now and I was like, hey, come out here and fix this, they'd be like, okay, same-day service, time for a $500 emergency surcharge. Seriously, that's how they operate. They'll say, oh, we came out here right away, we dropped everything we were doing, and the thing is, they don't even care. Like, maybe they had nothing to do today. They'll still say, oh, $500 emergency surcharge, and they'll charge you extra. So.
Just making up fan fictions. By the way, even if they had nothing going on that day, they still charge you. I mean, I'm sure that's true, but yeah, you got to pay the same day fee. Pay it, man. That's so funny. By the way, even if they have nothing going on, they still charge you that, by the way. I know that. How do you know?
To do today, they'll still say, oh, $500. And the thing is, they don't even care. Like, maybe they had nothing to do today. They'll still say, oh, $500 emergency surcharge. And they'll charge you.
They were just sitting around twiddling their thumbs.
So,
oh, yeah, same day service 500.
That's how it is with these places. That's how they make their money, man. Dumb kids saying dumb shit like that. Oh, the plumber came out right today and fixed your shower today, right? What are you talking about? No. Number one, I'm in no rush. This is not something that needs to be fixed immediately at all. I have a second shower that I'm using, and it's fine. I'm not having any issues with it.
Yeah, so, second shower, dumb shit.
So, I'm in no rush to actually get this fixed to begin with. On top of that, I don't give up a lot of money when I do it. So, you know, I'm not crazy here.
Are you ready?
All right, so there we go. Reminder, he is spending a lot of money on WWE Champions, as he is saying he is too poor for this, which could be true, actually, because he does have extreme expenses in WWE Champions and back taxes. So there. Okay, next we go to when he brings it up the next time, which was a month later. Okay, so here we go. Month later, he does talk about it again, same year, but now we're a month later, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything here. Okay, right here.
To me, your bank accounts, your credit lines, your remortgage your house, right? Do all these things immediately to help make up for the lost ad revenue. No, I'm not saying that. That's ridiculous. That's what the morons on the internet will say. I'm trying to say, because they're fucking jackasses. No. What I'm saying is, hey, if you like the playthroughs I'm doing right now,
yeah, what do I do?
You like the fact that I went out of the way to leave the music in. Understand that I'm not hurting, but I'm also not I'm kind of like, meh, things are good. I'm enjoying the streams. I like it with the music in them. You guys are telling me you like the playthroughs with the music in them. But understand that this is a time of year when normally I almost have a little bit of a boon, a little bit of a stockpile where I can build up. And then around year end, typically there's something that I can do usually to help out around a house or whatever.
So, wow, this is a very rare bag. I'm doing good, but usually around this time I'm doing better. So please help me make it better. One of those better times.
Year, you know, I talked about the issues with my bathroom and my shower and shit like that. I was like, man, I could really fix everything in the bathroom all in one fell swoop if we had that extra income. And now I don't have it. Okay? So, just being honest with you, you know, this is something that I was thinking about, and I'm like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because maybe I would have been in a better position where I actually could have fixed everything that broke in the bathroom. You know, whether it's plumber or tiling or other shit going on in there. Because, you know, I don't tell you guys everything. I didn't tell you about the giant, what do you call it? The mold monster. There's a mold monster in my bathroom. He lives in there. He talks to us. It's very disturbing. You're trying to brush your teeth and he's asking you about, like, what you had for dinner.
Okay, so he's joking here, but as I've shown, this is a real thing. He does have stuff in his shower. Well, he assumes he has mold in his shower. He doesn't know about that one. But there literally is mold in the closet that he knows about. So it's, I guess, humor is a way to not cope with reality because he does have mold in there. But okay.
Dude, shut up in there.
Hilarious.
No, we don't have mold monster in the bathroom. But the point I'm making is I don't tell you everything.
I have actual mold in there, and there's other stuff I don't tell you. So what he's saying here is there's even worse shit in there?
Basically stuff, you know, if I would like to redo things in the bathroom because it's fucked up. The bathroom actually has issues. We can't use certain things in it. It's messed up.
We can't use certain things in it. How much is broken in there? How much is broken in there, brother? Jesus Christ.
And so it would be great to have that extra income for the year, and I don't have it right now. So if you like everything I'm doing, you like the changes I'm instituting, you like the face cam here on pre-stream, right? You'll like the fact that now we're going to go straight into the gameplay instead of having a break between pre-stream and gameplay.
That wouldn't last.
I like the fact that I do the daily wrap at the
I
end
don't know.
of the day.
No one likes
a little
those.
Summary of what's going on. All right? You'll like that I left the licensed music in the video. See what I mean? Like, I can tell you probably 4 or 5 major changes I made just in the last couple of weeks, okay, that have hopefully been positive changes to the streams. And I hope you guys feel that way. I hope you feel that these things have helped out. Because a lot of the times I feel like people are like, man, we don't concretely see changes that Filler's doing to improve things. And I have to agree with you there.
Sounds like this could be from last week. Michael says, it's a little known fact that DSP moonlights as a plumber when he has days off from his personal trainer job. Oh, that's how he knows so much about workouts and plumbing. That makes sense. Makes sense. Big ups, Lycoon. Here we go. You're a legend. It's grippy. Mickey Thor says, Two Big Bills was such a great era. Yeah, it was. Two Big Bills is iconic. This was when he was at his most begging, I think. Though now we're doing differently. We do the same amount of begging now, just different, right? Just different form of it. Okay, so you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked, guys. But there was no mention of make sure I got the right thing. Hello, Ada there. But okay, hold on. Let's make sure I get the right order here. Okay, yeah, okay. I want to make sure I'm in chronological order. There was no mention of a plumber coming in. There was no mention of a fix, but we still have a few more videos here in the shower saga to get through. Here we go. Hello, Ada. That's what I'm saying.
Delicious. Suck that egg. Colored Pencils just did a $5 super chat. Says, sorry I haven't been here. High school keeps me busy. Full of shit, by the way. Has there been an update on the broken shower and vacuum cleaner? No, and
Vacuum cleaner will be in a future episode as well. Did not get that for today. Why are you full of shit? Because you're in high school.
Busy. Full of shit, by the way. Has there been an update on the broken shower and vacuum cleaner? No, and I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks for the super chat. Very distracted.
I don't know what you're talking about? How could we not know what you're talking about?
Colored Pencils.
How could we not know what you're talking about?
Yeesh, you did. Ack Bath says, I had spaghetti, mashed potatoes, and fried mozzarella cheese balls. That's a lot of food, and it's a lot of fucking grease.
Ack Bath. How could you not know what's going on? I mean, come on. You've talked about it a fucking lot, dude. Matt Ice says, so many things he could have fixed himself. Replaced my own shower head after looking up how to do it on YouTube. How wondrous that interwebs is. Exactly. You could do a lot of shit yourself at this point. The thing that you can't do, though, is say it's a problem, never fix it, and just pity beg from that. I mean, that's the fucked up thing that no one should do, right? Meth Bear says, I encourage all of you to retain a lawyer when you have your bank account access. Thanks for the money, dummies. Big ups, Meth Bear. I would assume that's what you should do. But is that why it might cost thousands? Well, DSP said it cost thousands from the bank, though. He didn't say he even got a lawyer for that shit, but it did cost him thousands, 3,000, and multiple thousands. So. Master Betty says, remember, folks, he rage quit after the first boss. Never forget, the first boss of that new game we covered today. That's called Crimson Desert. Hell yeah. Casey says, fix the toilet. Showers, more toilets, or WWE Champions, and what to do here. Yeah, fix the toilet or the showers or play WWE Champions more. You can't say bye to WWE Champions, so... King of WWE. Speaking of King of WWE Champions, we have another King of WWE Champions saying identity theft was a lie about the bank leaks. Oh, identity theft was a lie to muddy the waters about the bank leaks. Oh, definitely. He just didn't want you to know, like, it did cost him a lot. He didn't know the final number to say, so he just wants you to know it was a lot, though. You don't know the number, but it's a lot, so keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Next mention of that.
B. Stevens says, do you wish you were more mechanically inclined to fix things in your house? Yes. Every time something breaks in his house...
Oh, he said he was billed $1,500 by a lawyer to clean up the bank leaks, but it also cost him thousands at a different time. But there you go. That's I guess he came up with $1,500 for that.
And I can't immediately fix it.
And Meth Bear, as a lawyer, what's your take on that? Is that how much it would take to clean up after the bank leaks? Right? I mean, how much would it take you to clean up after the bank leaks if a lawyer does that? Like, what's the lawyer actually doing, right? Don't they just, like, give you a new bank account and then you got to fix all that shit? But, I mean... I have no idea. You tell me.
Because my dad was that kind of guy. He was kind of a Mr.
Oh, hold on.
To fix things in your house. Yes. Every time something breaks in his house and I can't immediately fix it, I call my dad. Because my dad was that kind of guy. He was kind of a Mr. Fix It. And if he couldn't fix it, he would try to figure it out anyway.
Daddy!
Because, you know, we weren't rich. He didn't have money to be calling a fucking, you know, a plumber or an electrician or, you know, a handyman to come do all this stuff. So he tried to do it all himself.
Trust me, they had money. Meth Bear says, I think it would be unethical to take money for that. Just have the bank handle it. That's what I'm saying. And he said 3 times that $3K was taken from his account. Yes. But that was, okay, not to make this the Bank League show, which I have already done, by the way, the Bank League show. I think that should work. Please work. Shit. But he did say that it cost him $3,000, but I believe a part of that was that they paid stuff in advance, right? All right, anyways, here, if you want to see the full show of that, here's the bank leak stream. It's 4 hours long. It should cover the bank leaks in great detail, if you know what I'm saying. Here we go. In usual WPIG detail. Okay, there we go.
So whenever something breaks, I call my dad and I say, so Dad, what do you recommend I do in this situation? How would I fix it? And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You know, depends on the severity of the situation. You know, sometimes I just have zero knowledge of something.
Oh.
And he gives me some good knowledge and helps me out to figure out how I'm going to tackle the situation. And then other times he's like, there's no way you're doing that yourself. You got to call a professional. So. What I say, I'm like.
Okay. 3 mentions. That wasn't even bringing up the shower. He said he's had problems with the shower before. Stardew Valley time.
Do I plan on staying in the same area the rest of my life? Probably. I mean, let's be honest. This is an insanely cool house. It's big. It meets all of our needs and demands of things we would want. I think what we want to do is we want to renovate the house. And because there's a lot of things in this house that are broken. We got a broken...
A lot of things in this house that are broken.
Broken shower.
Shower still broken in 2024.
Broken toilet.
Broken toilet.
The cabinets in the kitchen are falling apart. No exaggeration.
The cabinets in the kitchen are falling apart.
Exaggeration. They're really shitty from the 90s. Our back door has issues.
Back door has issues.
There's a lot of things in the house that need renovation, and we just don't have any money for it. We would because we have equity in the house, and we can't refinance because the economy is so bad. The interest rates are so bad. I'd be double.
Yeah, he did fix the toilets after this Demon Soul Super Pro. That was before, okay?
Doubling my mortgage payment a month to refinance, which is stupid as hell. So I can't right now. I'm stuck.
What?
And the interest rates are so bad. I'd be doubling my mortgage payment a month to refinance.
You could just save money.
Stupid as hell. So I can't right now. I'm stuck in the way that it is right now. But outside of that, no, you know, we're happy. We're happy with living here.
Outside of all the broken shit and mold.
I don't foresee us really having any aspirations to move, honestly. I do see us maybe as we get older, and like I said, things change with our pet and stuff, and maybe we would be able to go on like a nice vacation somewhere because we did not go on a honeymoon. We couldn't afford it, and I couldn't do it. You know, when we got married 5 years ago, I was in a really bad financial situation. I had to keep working constantly to make ends meet. I couldn't even afford to take any time off. So I didn't go on a honeymoon. It would be nice for us to go on a honeymoon at some point, you know?
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Last 2.
In the side of the shower. So basically we'd have to do that.
Hold on.
Probably spend at least $50,000.
This is his bowler shirt.
What's the figure in the box in the background? This one, that's Blanca, the Funko Pop, child amiibo.
Okay, sorry. That was irrelevant. Oh,
where will I spend the money I made on the stream? Let's see. I'll probably spend it on crack cocaine. I'll probably buy 2 or 3 sports cars. I'll probably spend at least...
This is beginning of the King arc, so he must have had a big stream after that.
At least $50,000 just on mobile games this week. Definitely.
Yep.
Let's see what else.
Very funny.
Because I definitely made that much on the stream. I made a few based $1 million on that stream. Of course I did. Yes. It's not enough money to repair the bathroom. My bathroom is wrecked. No. It's not enough money to repair the bathroom. My bathroom is wrecked.
Let me count the ways.
That shower has water damage coming through the wall, which means the pipe is leaking.
Oh,
There's
my
mold
God.
in the side of the shower.
Oh, my God.
So basically, we have to do that entire shower needs to be ripped out.
So now it's confirmed. There is mold there now. This is not even that long ago, guys. We're in 2024. So, okay, this is the second location with confirmed mold now.
Plus, the wall needs to be taken down, and the pipes in the wall need to be repaired. And then it has to be rebuilt. That's probably thousands upon thousands of dollars of work.
Yeah.
Plus, the toilet doesn't work, so the toilet probably needs to be removed and replaced. So there's an insane amount of work that has to go in that bathroom. So I can't renovate that bathroom until I have real money from, like, maybe a refinancing, which I can't do right now because the economy and interest rates are so bad.
Nah, definitely. So, I don't know. You could save $1,000 a month. Don't play WB champions. Wouldn't take that long to build it up. Call me crazy.
Excuse me. Cabinets literally ripped off the house that we want.
Call me crazy.
And that's just one of many things in the house that we wanted to fix. Our kitchen is terrible.
This is the best series ever, by the way. This series is so good. Can't wait to do it again.
Our kitchen cabinets.
Our kitchen is terrible. Bathroom is destroyed. Kitchen, first words, terrible. So cool. Pretty fun place here. Oh, I gotta hear that.
One of many things in the house that we wanted to fix. Our kitchen is terrible. One of our kitchen cabinets literally ripped off. And we can't fix it. It's shitty fiberboard cabinet.
Jesus.
Fix it. We're like, we want to redo the kitchen. We don't have money. We could, if the economy turns around in the U.S.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
It may in the next few years. If interest rates go back to normal. We have insane.
Yeah, you know those normal interest rates.
Insane amounts of equity in our home. We can refinance this house.
Yeah.
And get money out to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, who needs saving? You can always just refinance, guys. This is true financial genius right here. Never save, refinance. Okay, come on.
Have central air in the house. It's hot as fuck during the summer.
Yeah.
You don't have central air. But we were told it's around $10,000 to $13,000 to put central air into the house. This is all shit that we want to do, and we can't because right now the country fucked us. So once the country stops fucking its citizens, we can actually do something with the house.
Come on. So when, this is what he's saying, by the way, when the economy gets better with interest rates, then he'll be allowed to have more credit to spend more money on things. He could never use the money he makes himself, but...
Yeah, my blinds have been broken in the office forever. I never replace them. They're fine. They're broken, but they serve their purpose. So I haven't really messed with that.
Oh, God.
Right? I had a broken dishwasher for almost 2 years now. Every time we thought we were going to replace the dishwasher, every time we saved the money. Because
that's going to be a future storyline for here, but, that one would get fixed.
Dishwasher cost anywhere... from a cheap one's like $300. You probably don't want to cheap out. You probably want to get like a $500, $600 one. Every time that we would save up the money to do it, something else would happen and we wouldn't have the money again.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we didn't pull the trigger on it and then not have the money for the important thing.
Yeah.
And again, I don't tell you guys my personal shit.
Yeah. This means all the shit he just described as broken or fucked. That's not even the full list. I mean, what else is on there is the real question.
Because I don't want to unload that stuff on you. We've got stuff going on that's personal stuff that's weighing down on us right now. You don't have money for anything, This stream obviously is going to help a lot with everything that's going on, but I just can't frivolously be dumping and spending. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Fixing shit is not really frivolous, to be honest. But okay. All right. Last talk of the shower is here. And it is as recent as December 16th, 2024. Here we go.
I received a $4.20 tip from Sad Bunghole, who says, I hope you're feeling well and you managed to fix your broken toilet. I have 3 toilets in my home.
Yeah.
One of them has been broken for tons of time, like years and years and years. And I don't fix it because I don't need to.
So that's no problem. Felt it there. Next.
2 other toilets. I don't need 3 toilets. I just happen to have 3 toilets. I have 2 full baths.
This is not the one I already played, is it? It sounds the exact same.
And 1 half bath.
Did I go out of order?
Downstairs. So,
or is this different? Hold on.
I probably would not fix that toilet.
Yeah, we already played this one. I played it out of order. My bad. We definitely already played this one.
All right, I'm waiting for the economy to turn around.
Yeah. We had. Hold on.
Yeah, that bathroom we don't even use. Okay. I don't know why people are so interested. This is such a boring topic.
Yeah, we played this. My bad. Okay. This was the actual final one, okay? 2024. Well, no, this is actually the final one. December 16th, 2024, okay? So, just to put a bow on this shower thing, the shower, one thing that's not fixed at all. So the shower is still there, not fixed. Never got a plumber. It's still sitting there in the state he just described, okay? So that is a fact. Big ups, Kitty's Boots. You're a legend. Here we go. This is the one we're waiting for to get fixed from the economy. This is one of those things we wait. You know, there's no need to get that fixed now. Okay, we'll get it fixed some other time. Now, I want to finish tonight with a disposal talk, okay? So I want to go to the garbage disposal. And if you can believe it, our story starts in 2017 with this. And he says, things found in my freezer by accident at 11:40 p.m. 2 pints of ice cream that expired over a year ago. Oops, food disposal time. Now, I believe that he means throwing away. Okay, I think. I'm hoping, right? But why would you write it this way? Just is he putting that in the disposal? I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just saying that made me think about that, right? Because saying it this way is very strange. Why would you say that? Why would you say it that way? You know what I mean? So there we go. Also, there was a mention here, just for full transparency. He did mention it before then, and it's right here. And there's a story here about it, if you can believe it. Here we go.
Late 2010. Damn. Moving on.
2014 here.
I know this is a long one. Look at this. Dishes, mugs, taller water bottles, all kinds of things, okay? Woohoo. Very exciting. This is our dishwasher, which is spewing food. Apparently, one day we must have accidentally used the food disposal unit.
Okay, you'll see this again in the future when we get to the dedicated dishwasher segment, but we're in the disposal segment, but there is some overlap, just letting you know.
Food. Apparently, one day we must have accidentally used the food disposal unit when we were running this, and apparently it was set up incorrectly that it sucked the food into the dishwasher, so when we started washing dishes, food particles sprayed all over the dishes. We've been running it nonstop.
Someone apparently accidentally used it? What?
When we were running this, and apparently it was set up incorrectly that it sucked the food into the dishwasher, so when we started washing dishes, food...
So it was him. Yeah, it was him.
Particles sprayed all over the dishes. We've been running it nonstop for a week, rinsing it. We put vinegar in it. We put a cleaner in it. At this point, it's the first time in a week we're actually trying to use it, and hopefully it freaking works. Various things, you know, to wash stuff, our cutlery, our knife.
All right, so that's the first known issue with the disposal. Okay, then he did drop this disposal thing. Okay, I want to make sure I'm right on the timeline here. Okay, here we go. This is during Minecraft. There was some talk of this. Minecraft brings out the best talks.
Food. What have you been up to tonight?
Oh God,
Jasper story.
Oh, here we go.
Jasper loves to chase bugs. That's what he does. He's a cat. That's one of the cool things about having a cat as a pet. They will hunt the bugs in your house. Now,
that's one of the cool perks.
Caught a fly before and beat the shit out of it. He's caught beetles and the like because he's a very good cat in that way. So the other day, it was yesterday actually, last night. He is fascinated by our sink because our sink has a garbage disposal in it, and also we have a dishwasher that's linked to the sink. That was the air conditioner that went on, buddy. Oh, he's going to knock my water bottle over. Oh, boy. There it goes. Let me put the cap on. There we go. Let me put the cap on so it doesn't spill. Okay. So, he almost knocked the water bottle over. So, he's fascinated by our sink because it makes noise when the dishwasher's on. The water goes in the sink, and he gets like, oh, my God, what is that? And he, like, jumps in the sink and starts looking. What's down there, right? And then he'll play with it. If it's wet, he likes the feel of it on his paws or whatever, okay? So, sometimes bugs will get attracted to the sink because...
Okay, so his sink is a bug attractor on the regular. It's not just like a one-time thing. You know, every once in a while we all have some bugs to deal with, but like if it's just a normal thing, I mean, that's not, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I don't know about you, but in my house, if there's a fly in there, I'm getting that call, and Chew doesn't let it go until I take care of it. It's a big fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? But this is like, he's talking about it like it's normal. Like, yeah, okay, there's some bugs around. You know, they're all over. Every day you see bugs, you know, in the sink.
So sometimes bugs will get attracted to the sink because there's a little bit of water left in it, and bugs like stagnant water, okay? So the other day, yesterday, I go into...
You know, see? It's such a statement like that. You know, as they do, you get bugs in your sink. I mean, come on, you know, everyone knows that.
Sometimes, what? On his paws or whatever, okay?
What?
So sometimes bugs will get attracted to the sink because there's a little bit of water left in it, and bugs like stagnant water, okay? So the other day, yesterday...
you know, the other day, it's my sink critters. As you do. I mean, we are feeding them in a way.
I go into my kitchen just to look at my sink. I see there's something in the sink. And I thought it was a crumb or a piece of fuzz. I look, it's a gnat. Now, you guys know a little gnat, what they look like, right?
Oh, my God, gnat.
It's completely flat. He squished it like a pancake. He just went, and it was completely flat like a pancake. I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. He just went, boop, and walked away. He's like...
By the way, he didn't see that happen. He's just guessing because he saw a flat gnat.
Job done. Pretty funny.
How often are gnats in there? I mean...
You're a very good kitty, Mr. Jasper.
You're a very good kitty. Taking care of some of those animals. Sink critters.
Yes. That's right. The Minecraft music comes on as I'm telling a story. And
oh, wow. All right. So that is what happened to the sink. That's just to show you how that's used and the environment around it. I mean, there's sink critters that are there. Good job, son. Are you winning, son? Are you taking care of the gnats, son? I'm doing it, Dad.
In here and Outsider tipped me $1, asked, do I still dispose of my frying fat in the toilet? Well, no. You want to know why? Because here I actually have a food disposal. That's...
Ooh, you shouldn't be putting it in there either, sir. You shouldn't be dumping it in there, sir. God damn it. Yeah, I don't put it in the toilet anymore, dumb shit. I put it down the sink now. Felted troll. Now what? Yeah, you want to know why there's gnats?
Toilet. Well, no. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Here I actually have a food disposal.
Dumb
That's
shit.
Right. I actually have a food disposal in my sink that I never had back in Connecticut. And that's what you're supposed to do. You pour your all food waste down the food disposal.
No, not greaser.
So I actually have the proper means to get rid of oils, extra food, all kinds of shit through there, and there's no problems. So there you have it. A matter of fact answer for you.
Wow. He's serious, by the way. That's not a joke. He's being serious. Next mention here. That's not a joke. He's being very serious. Here we go. Next.
And your dishwasher.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, fun.
What's
fun
my favorite household appliance? Oh man, that's a tough. I mean, how can you choose between your oven, your refrigerator, and your dishwasher? You just can't. I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, go ahead.
My food disposal unit in my sink is my favorite appliance.
Why is that your favorite?
Because it allows me to now get rid of leftover food without having to throw it out and fill my bags with stinky, rotten trash. I just get to grind it up and toss it out that way. So there you go. That's my favorite appliance.
You know how much shit's going down there? Can you imagine? That's the benefit, is you can just grind up stuff. Like, it's not supposed to be used as like a food grinder. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the actual operation of it. Yeah, it can do it, but it's not like throw down whole shit down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's using it like. It is just 100%. Throw it down there and figure out who gives a shit. Throw it down. Come on. Okay, next up is here. Here's another food disposal mention.
Plumbers at it, and likely the thing's so old, he's going to say, you just replace it, right? He's going to say, replace the whole thing. There may be some issue with the whole thing, and charge me, like, no lie, $1,000.
Okay.
That's how it is with plumbers these days. They always charge you a ridiculous amount of money. I can just tell you from experience, a couple years ago, my food disposal in my sink broke. And
so, if you can believe it, food disposal in the sink, he didn't talk about that, right? That breaking when it happened, which I find to be really confusing, right? Because, you know, in 2019, I showed you the clip from this is 2014, right? Then he says 2017, he found that food disposal time. This one started in 2019, and he talks about his food disposal like there's nothing wrong with it, right? With the Jasper thing. And it's still kind of sounding like that, right? But here we go. Now he said he got it fixed, okay?
So I had a plumber come in here to simply do a swap out.
Yeah, okay.
Of the food disposal. It was literally 5 minutes of work.
And this is 2021.
It was over $500.
Yes.
Just to do a fucking swap out. Okay?
That was a swap out.
Now the fact that he's going to have to break this thing off, rip it out, replace.
Okay, so that's for that one. Okay, we're moving forward in time here. Now we're in 2021 again, a little bit later.
Years, you got to replace it. What are you talking about? You're like, yeah, that's only meant to last.
Oh, here we go. More complaining about stuff.
You're right. So the Haxton made a perfect point. He goes, it's funny how people are still using old appliances that they got when they were built to last. Shows how things are made these days. Yeah, and it's funny because now you talk to like a repair technician, and they'll be like, yeah, that's only meant to last like 4 or 5 years. Huh?
What?
Yeah, your appliance, your major thing in your house, like a fucking toilet. Oh, that's only meant to last like 5, 6 years. You got to replace it. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I spent a lot of money on that. That should be lasting for a long ass time. Nope, they don't design them like that anymore. You got to replace it. Last year I had to replace my food disposal, and the guy came. He's like, "You're insanely lucky that this thing lasted as long as it did. Most people, they have to replace it within like 5 years, and mine must have been here for much longer." So he gave me the newer model or whatever, and he's like, "Dude, like hopefully this lasts like 5 years if you're lucky." I was like, "Wow, oh great."
There you go. So he got a new one a few years ago that he didn't talk about until now. Okay, that's where we stand right now with the food disposal. It was broken once, though, so it definitely deserves to be here. More food talk here, if you can believe it.
He's trying to.
Here we go.
That doesn't mean Jasper isn't interested in the food that shows up. He never gets any, but he's very interested. So he's trying to sniff the food. He's trying to. So basically, we ate. And I walked away because I was starting to clean up. I put that, maybe got a little bit of excess food we're getting rid of. We put it down. We have a garbage disposal to do it.
Hear that? Excess food into the garbage disposal. Like that's how they use it. That's not a question from his own words.
Maybe got a little bit of excess food we're getting rid of. We put it down. We have a garbage disposal to do it, or a food disposal to do it in the sink. And I'm cleaning everything up. And Kat literally gets up.
Put entire plates of food. Like usual if there's like leftover scraps of food, you put it in the trash. For him, it's not trash. That's disposal work. That's just a fact. That's not a detractor meme. That's from his own words. He just gets it and, okay, well, obviously that's going down there. Come on. Okay, next. So it sounds like it's still working at this point. I think we'd all agree, right? We still have a working trash disposal, right? This is in 2022, early 2022. I'm going to make sure we don't miss anything. There is one more mention here from this very same year. Don't miss anything here.
We put it down. We have a
already played disposal. That one. Fantastic. Already played that one, so we don't need that. We're going to go next to 2023. Okay, so make sure I get the most up-to-date number on that one. Here it is. 2023 starts right now.
Supposed to either put them down a food disposal.
Oh, hold on now.
1 can for, you know what I mean? But there's other stuff, you know, to clean the house or whatever, and every once in a while you're going to end up having more garbage than stuff. Well, and what it is they actually want us to be so green out here. Yep. They want you to separate all your trash. I'm not kidding. This is what they want you to do. 1 can for just...
No, Glitter Fart says, is the serious question, is the shower fixed? No, the shower's not fixed. I showed you the end of that story. There was no more updates on the shower. The shower is 100% not fixed. They have 1 working shower. That's confirmed. Back to the food disposal, though.
To separate all your trash. I'm not kidding. This is what they want you to do. 1 can for just recyclables. So that would be, you know, cardboard, plastic, etc. That isn't that big of a deal. And once you get into the swing of that, you know, no big deal.
No big deal.
But then they want you to have one where you literally take all of your food scraps and you're supposed to either put them down a food disposal in your sink, which we have, or you're actually supposed to separate that out and put it into a separate can.
Oh, that's why they don't do it.
That then goes into what they call composting. But there's all these incredibly strict requirements of what could be and not be composted.
So now we get to the real story of why they just do garbage disposal.
And it can't have any kind of things mixed in with it. It's basically a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And then you have your actual can of trash, which is supposed to be everything else, you know, soiled.
You get your actual can of trash, and oh mama. Okay, so yeah, that's bad. A lot of countries do that, but okay, go ahead. Now we're going 2023 again, a little bit. Okay, a little bit later.
Things you clog the goddamn thing.
Uh-oh.
Wash plates.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Supposed to throw out any... So if you have pets, if you have kids, if you have anything that generates any kind of trash, you're pretty fucked. All right? If you have more trash than that, you have to go to the dump and pay to throw it out yourself and drive it there yourself. That's it. Now, they say, well, you're not supposed to throw out any recyclables. You wash
I'm telling you, with 2 people, how is that possible that he is even close to having too much? With 2 people. I refuse to believe that he has so much trash that he needs to take anything to the fucking dump with 2 people.
You separate them, you put them into another bin, and those get picked up separately. Okay. How many of those do you get? 1 bin every 2 weeks. Okay? So with all these strict regulations being a green state, something that's actually absolutely essential for living here is to have a food waste or garbage disposal in your sink. You need it because every time that you wash plates, every time that you make a meal, you can't throw food out.
Yes, you can. You have to put it in the compost bag.
It's not even allowed. You're supposed to either compost it.
So that's the option, and they do pick that up from your house, by the way.
Or grind it up and wash it down the drain.
Nah, I disagree. That's
what you're supposed
fine.
to do here in Washington State. It's like known by everyone here. Everyone here has one. Okay.
It's known by everyone here. Throw all your food down the garbage disposal.
I never had one back in Connecticut. I never had a use for it. So when I moved out here, it was my first time using it. And, you know, you do wrong things, you clog the goddamn thing up. But about 3...
Kind of went over that point pretty quickly, huh? Want to say that again, sir? What happened?
My first time using it. And, you know, I never had one back in Connecticut. I never had a use for it.
Yeah,
so
what
when
happened?
I moved out here, it was my first time using it. And, you know, you do wrong things, you clog the goddamn thing up.
You clog it up a few times. You know, we all got problems.
But about 3 years ago, all right, 2020, this was when COVID was starting. All of a sudden, one day, my garbage disposal, food disposal, starts to smoke.
So oddly, guys, this is what's weird about this, but I'm being honest. I've shown you everything. He didn't bring up the garbage disposal being broken when it was happening. Okay? He wasn't. Like, I showed you that, remember that Minecraft thing? Like, Jasper loves it. That was in 2019. It broke in 2020. He's trying to make us say here, but, you know, normally he brings that up every fucking chance he gets, so he's getting for pity. But, all right, here we go.
My garbage disposal, food disposal, starts to smoke. There's just smoke coming out of it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
So I look, it's not working, and I'm like, dude, if it smokes, there's no way
I'm going to try to use this thing. I got to call a plumber. What else am I going to do?
Yeah.
Right? So I called a plumber, you know, and the thing is, I never had a plumber come out here before. So I didn't know what I was doing, and I just picked any old one off the internet. So I call a plumber, and the guy shows up. And when the guy shows up, immediately I notice something.
Good-looking dude.
He's just like a normal guy. He's not wearing any kind of like an outfit or anything that says, "Oh, I work for a plumbing company." He's just a guy. Yeah, I'm here for the company or whatever. All right.
He's no suit. He's not even looking hot. What's going on here?
So he comes in and he looks at this disposal unit, and he goes, "Yeah, basically, it's fried." I was like, well, why did it fry? I didn't do anything. He's like, nah, it just happens. He's like, it just happens.
How much shit you putting down there, sir?
With these things. He's like, and you don't have like a high-end unit. You have what's considered a mid to lower range unit.
Yeah.
Some of the previous homeowners put in a piece of crap garbage disposal in this house, basically.
Oh.
And he goes, well, these things are expensive, so I'm going to give you a quote. And here's your quote, and all I'm going to do, I can replace it with exactly the same unit, but this one should last a while. You'll get a year warranty with us as the company, but then you'll also get like a 5-year warranty with the manufacturer.
Oh, great.
All right. So he quotes me. It's very expensive. All right. I'm not happy with the price, but I need it. Like, this is something essential. If I don't have this, I'm going to be stuck with fucking tons of food waste that I need to shove into a composter every week, or I'm going to have to
when he says composter, it means a special bag for compost that you would put outside your house and they would come pick up. That's what he means. But go ahead.
Dump myself constantly. I need this thing. Everyone here needs one. So, all right, I'll just go with it. All right? Yep. Now, immediately, I should have seen some red flags. But, again, this is the middle of COVID and everything's going on. I'm not doing research. Everyone's all stressed out to its end, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Immediately, one of the things that I should have noted, he says, well, here's the thing. I'm just going to give you a new unit of the same one you had.
Yeah.
But everything should still work. Like, the ring and the thing to install it in your sink, it still works. I'll leave that.
The ring and the thing.
Same piping. I don't have to change the piping at all because it's the same thing. So I'll just leave everything there. I'll just replace the unit.
Yeah, okay? Sounds good.
That was stupid. I should have demanded that he give me full service, but I didn't. Because come to find out, he charged me full price as if I was actually having everything completely replaced. He didn't do any of that work. All he did was pull the broken unit off, put the new unit on, and charge me as if he had done all that labor, which he didn't do. He was gone in 20 minutes when he should have been here like an hour and a half doing the work.
First of all, you got to remember this story is probably filled with half-truths and things like this. But nonetheless, who knows the actual... I think at the end of the day, probably it was more expensive than he thought, and he just made up all this shit to make it sound like he got screwed, but who knows. But anyways.
That's on me. 100%. I should have asked for the service.
Yeah, you agreed to it. In the end of the day, you did agree to that service, sir, and the price. So
paying for, I didn't get it because I was ignorant. That's on me. All right? So literally it was a swap of a unit. He just swapped out the unit. Done. Okay? So, we got a new garbage disposal.
Sweet.
Food waste disposal. All right, this was early 2020 when this happened. Okay?
Okay.
Within 1 week of the new disposal being replaced, it's leaking all over the place. Every time I turn it on, it's spraying food and water all over into the bottom of my sink, into the cabinet underneath. And I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously, something's wrong here. So I call the company.
Cat, grab that vegetable oil. Pour it down. Let's see if it's working. Yeah. Keep going.
Hey, listen, you just had this guy come out here. I need you to come back here and figure this out. I just paid a lot of money. All right, he'll be out. So he came out within a couple of days.
Wait, hold your horses. Don't get your pennies in a twist, dumb shit.
Use my thing for days. He comes out. Same guy shows up. What's the problem? I said, I'll show you. I turn on the water. I turn it on. Fucking Niagara Falls underneath my sink. He goes, well, there's a problem with these
Niagara Falls
units. If they leak like that, it's basically junk. We can't repair it. We just got to replace it. So I'm going to get you another one. All right? So he did. So he went. He got another of the same unit.
Why would you agree to this one again, sir? At this point, you can't start questioning. Maybe it's not the right unit.
I installed it. This time, tested it thoroughly, didn't seem to leak.
Oh my God, can you imagine? The guy's like, well, unfortunately, sir, this one doesn't fall under the warranty. You will have to pay full price for this one as well. And DSP's like, well, I guess that's how it goes. Sure, I'll pay it, sir.
Seems fine, okay? Everything seems to be going good. And like, all right, so he leaves. Now,
yeah.
First time in my life that I've used a food disposal or a garbage disposal. First time I've ever had a new one installed. So I don't know how they're supposed to behave when they're new. I don't know what they're supposed to look like when they're new.
God.
I don't know anything, right? I'm an ignorant guy. But, you know, I paid a lot of money for this thing. So after having the first warranty replacement, I want to be sure this thing is working.
It was a warranty replacement. Okay, there we go. At least we know he didn't pay the second time.
So fast forward.
This is, yes, Cheetah Chrome, just for those keeping track at home. This is garbage disposal number 3 right now. We're on right here, okay?
To like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
All right? And I'm looking at my food disposal, and this thing is completely rusted. The entire unit, you can see looking down into it, into the hole in the sink. It's completely rusted. It's covered in rust, right? And I'm like, is it really supposed to rust up like this within 3 weeks? I don't know. So I make a phone call to the company again, and I say, listen.
Hey, listen, what's rusting? What's going on here? My cat's loving it, though. They're getting a lot of gnats.
Now, we already had a warranty replacement once. Obviously, the last thing I want is to have another warranty replacement. But I just want to know, should this be doing this? Is this a normal behavior for a food disposal to be rusted? Actually,
sir, yes, it is. They often rust up in less than a week. We can't do anything about that. Please stop calling. Thank you. Consider our contract fulfilled.
It up like this after only 3 weeks, or is this abnormal, and are all these units faulty? Should I be getting a different unit? Maybe this unit is a piece of junk and they're making them like junk now because one already broke. Maybe this one's faulty too. I just want answered. So they said, oh.
Meanwhile, at the garbage disposal replacement company. He called back. Get this. He said it's rusted. Yeah. He said it's rusted in 2 weeks. And he asked if no, get this. He said, is it normal behavior? Yeah, I told him yes. I told him it was.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
He bought it. It's great.
Maybe this one's faulty too. I just want answered. So they said, all right, what we're going to do, under warranty, we're going to send out another plumber to take a look at your unit and confirm that it's working right.
We'll send another guy.
Okay, sounds good to me. This all was 2020. This was over 3 years ago all this happened.
Yeah.
Just for clarification purposes.
Okay, sure.
So over 3 years ago, this is all going on.
Guys, he's calling back. I'm putting it on speaker. Shut up. Be normal. Let me talk. All right, guys, here we go. Yes, is this Mr. Purnell? Yeah, what's going on? Let us know.
All right. So,
yeah.
Another plumber shows up, different guy.
And
I just happened to say to him, I said, you're not wearing the outfit from this company. I'm curious, why is that? He says, because I don't really work for the company. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, that company doesn't really exist. All they are is a broker. What they do is they contact independent plumbers to do odd jobs like this. So they don't actually have any full-time employees. I happen to get the call. It's kind of like, you know what it's like?
What?
Like one of these food delivery services, like Uber Eats or DoorDash. That's what the company was.
Well, that's something you're comfortable with.
They were a job broker, where all they would do is they would divvy out jobs to local
job
plumbers.
Broker.
So you have no idea who you're getting. You don't know the quality of the plumber you're getting. Mm-hmm. You could get someone who's incredibly high quality and cares, and someone who's a scumbag who wants to rip you off. You have no clue who you're getting when you contact this company.
Fair enough.
So.
Yeah, you earned that sip. Go ahead.
I'm like, all right, that makes sense, I guess. So can you take a look at this garbage disposal? And he says, he looks at his notes, because, he came to my house. He looks at his notes. He goes, wait a minute. He says, I'm here because your garbage disposal has some rust in it. I go, yes. He goes, that's normal. I said, oh? He goes, yeah, that's normal. He goes, these things rust up right away. It takes about a month. And after they're rusted, they're fine. They work fine for years and years and years. It's not a concern. They're not made of like rust-proof metal. They're meant to do that. It's not a big deal. You don't have to worry about it.
Told ya. Yeah. That's normal. That's normal.
I was like, so why are you here? And he goes, honestly, I have no clue why they sent me. This is something that easily anyone who knows anything about the product they're selling could have told you over the phone. I don't know why they sent me out here. And I said, all right, well, can you just look at it just to be safe? All right. So he looks at it. He tests it. He goes, yup. No, it's fine. He goes, this is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this unit at all. This should last you years and years. You're good. Okay. Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. My concerns are now assuaded. No big deal. 10 minutes later.
Yeah. We told him it's rusted, but it'll last a lot of years. And he said, okay. He let me walk out. 10 minutes later.
The hell? I open the door. It's the plumber. The guy, I'm not kidding you. This is him standing at my door. He's going just like this. And I say, what's wrong? Why are you back? He goes, I really don't want to do this.
You'll never believe it.
The company who contracted me to come out here is telling me they're having me demand
that
you pay them $75 for this visit. And I said,
oh my God. Oh my God. All right, let's test this. Say you need $75 more right now. He'll eat it up. He doesn't care. Yes. Yeah. Say you need an extra 75. Yeah, you can just pocket it. Just say you need it. This guy's easy. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't care. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll try it. You think it's cool? Like, yeah, just do it. Say you need 75.
What? He goes, yeah. So basically, they're demanding that you pay $75 that I came out here because I came out here for a warranty reason. And since there's nothing wrong with the unit, now you have to pay for the visit.
My God. Yeah, can you imagine all the shit they said? Yeah, it's actually, it's a funny story here. This was a rust job, and those actually don't fall under warranty. You know, if you read the fine print here, Mr. Burnell, I'm sure you've read through that warranty. You seem to be a businessman. I'm sure you've read through all the contracts, and I wouldn't even question that fact. I mean, you seem like royalty almost. Can I call you King? Are you cool with that? Okay, yeah. But anyways, as shown here, this is a rust visit, which unfortunately does not fall under warranty. So we're going to need an extra 75. I mean, anyone with your level of business acumen, I mean, you will understand and accept that. You seem to be doing well for yourself. $75 is nothing for you, right, sir?
Said, are they out of their fucking minds? I didn't ask you to come out here. I had a simple question. I called them to ask about the unit. They opted to send you out here under warranty. I had to take time out of my day for you to come out here.
Oh my God!
I didn't come out here. I would have just liked to talk to you over the phone. All right. So I said to him, under no circumstances is I paying this company any more money. It sounds to me like they're pretty underhanded the way they work.
Yeah.
I'm done with this company.
They're underhanded.
And he goes, I completely understand. Have a nice day. And he walked away.
Ooh.
All right. And that was it. 2 weeks later.
Oh my God.
I get a voicemail from this company.
Oh,
Sir,
no.
we just want to let you know that as of today, your warranty with us is now void because you refused to pay for service. So you no longer have a warranty with our company. Don't contact us again for work. Have a nice day.
They pushed it as far as they could and then said, all right, we're done.
It's the voicemail they left me.
Yes. Later, bitch. Thanks for the money.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, I'm not disclosing to you how much I paid this company. I paid them a lot of money for this. Okay? What kind of a company is this? It's a scam company. They don't have any full-time employees. They broker out jobs to people they don't even know if the work is good.
Yeah.
And then they try to pull shit like this to make extra money.
It's ridiculous.
A regular person probably wouldn't have disputed it. They would have said, all right, whatever, I don't want any trouble. Here, take $75, leave me alone.
Yeah, regular person, they didn't know they were dealing with a badass Italiano. You know what I'm saying? They didn't realize who they were fucking with. Good point, Philip. Good point.
I'm not going to pay that. Like, fuck off. I'm not paying that.
Fuck
I'm not
off.
crazy. I'm not stupid, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they completely tried to scam me out of money for no reason. They easily could have just said on the phone, yeah, they rust up, it's fine, have a nice day. But they sent someone out to make money for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay? It's pretty ridiculous, right?
It's tough, dude. This guy's a badass.
Officially,
man.
as of 3 years ago, I had never dealt with this company ever again. All right?
And I also have...
So,
do you have a working garbage disposal?
Have I had other issues, or have I had other... I shouldn't say issues. Have I had other interactions with plumbers? I have since then. They've been fairly pleasant, other companies. So now fast forward to today.
Yeah, please.
Right,
How's that
modern
doing?
Day. And for 3 years, have I had issues with my food waste disposal unit? Well, nothing major. It's worked. And every once in a while, what happens is if we put too much of something down there, we put too many, like, for example, sometimes we'll get herbs. We'll get, like, cilantro, or we'll...
Okay. How are herbs getting stuff down that thing? Why would you stuff herbs down that thing? What?
Get, like, parsley, and we have some extra, and we try to throw it in there. Sometimes it clogs it up. And what happens is you have to basically clear it up by doing various different things. You could try plunging. You could try putting in baking soda, and it'll clean it up after.
Oh my God!
It's not a huge deal.
We throw random chemicals down there: baking soda, bleach, vinegar, milk. We just throw random liquids down there, and hopefully it takes care of it. We've had no problems though.
When it happens, it's annoying. I've told some stories of big eruptions of things in the sink and stuff like that. But in general, it's not that big of a deal. You can figure out how...
We've had some eruptions in the sink, but other than that, it's been normal. Is that what you just said?
It up after a bit. It's happened a few times. It's not a huge deal. When it happens, it's annoying. I've told some stories of big eruptions of things in the sink and stuff like that. But
Eruptions.
in general, it's not that big of a deal. You can figure out
I'll
how
search
to
for
clean it
that
up with
now.
a little bit of research, okay? So the other day, it's my day off. It's Thursday. And I happen to be cleaning out the fridge from the week before, because I'm going to go, grocery shopping to make room for the new groceries for the week and all the ingredients and things we need for this week's dinners, because we home cook every day. And I'm throwing some veggies down into the thing, and I'm
throwing some veggies down into the thing.
All of a sudden, it clogs up. And I'm like, oh, again, here we go. This fucking thing. I wish it was foolproof. I wish it worked all the time. It does.
Are you throwing down, like, carrots down there or what? Full veggies? You putting potatoes down that puppy? What's going on here, man?
So, maybe it's because I didn't get the good one. Maybe it's because I kept replacing it with the same old model that's kind of a lower-end model. Maybe that's what it is, right?
Oh, no.
So anyway, here I go. I'm fucking I'm pumping the thing. I'm trying to get it clean. So eventually it does seem like it got cleaned, right? I go to turn it on, and it goes, like it sounds like there's giant pieces of metal grinding and slamming against each other. I'm like, oh shit.
Alright, so this is the third garbage disposal, and now we're at this point with it. Oh no. Let me hear this.
The metal grind, and it goes, like it sounds like there's giant pieces of metal grinding and slamming against each other. I'm like, oh shit. I turn it off.
I better call up Vinny Boom Bots again.
Off, and I open the cabinets. It has sprayed veggie water everywhere inside the cabinet, covering everything under there in a green mist.
Oh
just
my God.
coming out of the fucking thing. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh
it's
God.
Like, dude, I just replaced this 3 years ago. These things are supposed to last a while. They're not supposed to last 1, 2, 3 years. These things are expensive. This should have lasted me a long time.
Well, good thing you still have that company's and the warranty that you definitely didn't not pay, right?
Okay, so basically, by the way, a non-moderator, please stop talking. You're completely wrong.
Shut up, dude. Yeah.
You're 1,000,000% wrong.
Idiot.
I don't want to stand here correcting you.
Yeah, just know you're stupid.
Everything you're saying is wrong. I'm just not even going to waste time.
Yeah,
you're wrong.
Don't question him.
Okay, continuing on.
This is a guy that knows how many vegetables can be stuffed down a food disposal, okay? And clearly you don't, okay? Also, this sounds like a person that doesn't know you don't have to put grease down the toilet when you have a food disposal. It goes down the food disposal, dumb shit. What an idiot.
So.
I agree, sir.
I'm like,
good job,
dude,
Philip. Tell him.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Well, I can't call the old company, right?
Yeah, they're on some cruise.
They're not going to deal with me anymore, which I don't want to deal with them anyway. They tried to scam me 3 years ago.
They're at Disney World.
Now, I have a manufacturer's warranty. And it's for 5 years. The problem is, this is the third unit of this that I've had. It's a piece of shit at this point. I know this. I know this unit is a piece of shit. Okay? It's junk. There's no reason for me to have this unit again. I would be a moron to replace this with another unit.
You would
There's just
be,
no point,
honestly.
Okay?
You'd be a moron.
So, I said, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to contact a new plumber. I'm going to explain the situation, and let's see what happens. All right? So I called a completely different plumber. And he said, we'll be out this weekend as soon as possible, and this is what was going on this weekend. I needed them here as soon as possible because if I can't get rid of food waste, all I'm doing is accumulating more and more garbage.
Just to reiterate, there is a way to get rid of food waste. It's a separate bag that they do pick up, but he just doesn't want to do that.
Either I have to manually compost or I have to go to the dump to get rid of myself. There's time frames how and when you can compost and all this shit.
What he means by that is there are dedicated days in which they would come to pick it up. That's what he means by there's dedicated timetables. You know, like normal people have.
Go to the dump to get rid of myself. There's time frames how and when you can compost and all this shit. I don't have compost.
I know, and Terrius Gaming is right, too. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, you got to throw away some food in the normal trash can. You fucking do it. You know, if you're not, as long as you're not throwing down fucking full bags of produce, which he might be, who knows?
Bags right now around the house to do this, because usually I would use my garbage disposal to do this. So I'm like, well, you know, it is what it is. I gotta get this replaced as soon as possible. It's something essential to life out here because we're a green state. I need it. So the earliest they could have come was Saturday. And they had different time. I have come as soon as possible, right? So that, honestly, that's what was going on yesterday. It's no big, crazy conspiracy. It's something so mundane. Yes, I'm sure really the moronic, obsessed idiots would have wanted to call the plumber.
That's like us.
Because they're so fucking stupid. If they saw the number on the screen, they would have called the fucking plumber because they're fucking morons. Okay? Anyway. So, here's what happened yesterday.
Okay, let's pause him right there. This has definitely been the best story of the night for sure. Torque to Spec says, Daddy made Phil take care of his toys up in the Atticville to shield Pig Boy from his cool mom's bug ranch hoarder habits. Didn't work. Phil still became mom. I guess maybe. Who knows? Maybe that was his dad's tactics to give him the masculine toys in the attic. But unfortunately, it turned out like mommy. Mickey Thor says, disposals have 100 breakfast burrito lifespan. Oh, okay. Well, he does have one every day, so that would make sense. I wonder if he puts the cheese he takes off of his breakfast sandwich into the disposal. I mean, I guess why not, right? It has to be. Velvet says the plumber was a sub-detractor. Not a... I really like that. Not a detractor, but a sub-detractor. You contract them out to do different detracting jobs. Mickey Thor says, so I was grinding an expired frozen whole lamb shank down the disposal when I noticed some rust and smoke. Can you imagine the call? Yeah, so I'm getting to my 6th full carrot down the garbage disposal. And you're never going to guess this, but there's some smoke coming out of this puppy. Yeah, these are full carrots, of course. And also, my wife was putting in some oil as well. I mean, obviously, it's a food disposal. Where else are you supposed to put oil? Yeah, cool. Yeah, okay. Big ups, Deuce. Let's go. Come on, give us a random DSP. We got it.
Do you really think that people are going to buy this thing to play fucking Minecraft? The game's how old?
What was that?
That kind of worked. Let's do another one.
A lot of people, when I put it this talking trailer, why did you do that? You sold out the machine. No.
What a load of crap.
There you go. That's a better one. And Big Ups Casey says, wait, you can't throw everything in one bag? At his place, apparently you can. Everywhere's different. He said he has a lot of different places. In Japan, it was the worst. I mean, that's when I say the worst, it still was like, when I say worst, it's not really that bad. But they do have different places to put different stuff on different days, right? And his place sounds like it is that kind of situation, but I'm sure it wasn't as bad as Japan is. But still, he has like 4 different places to put stuff, and he gets pissed about it because he's a baby. All right, but here we go. Here is the new one.
They came out here, they show up, there's 2 plumbers, and they're both in full head-to-toe garb, branded with the company they work for.
Full garb.
Immediately, this is a good sign, right? Immediately, this is a good sign.
Yes.
They actually work for the company. They're
he was impressed.
You know what I'm saying? So, they come, I explain the situation, they say, all right, let's test it.
Let's test this.
They turn it on, they turn on the water, fucking Niagara Falls. It's just, psh, and they go, yep. They go, once again, these things, when they break like this, they're not really fixable. You need a new one. And I'm like, again, I was like, dude, I just fucking bought one 3 years ago, and it was so expensive.
Yeah, we put on the garb. He liked the garb. Yeah. Did you send 2 guys? Yeah, we did 2. This time we sent 2 guys. Yeah, he thought it was different, though. It worked.
And he said, well, again, here's your option. You can easily replace this with the same model. I said, no. No, absolutely not. Not in any fucking circumstance am I going to be replacing this with the same model. I'd be a nut job. I've been through this 3 times. I don't want this fucking model in my house. I want to take this thing and punt it into space. It's a piece of...
You remember those janitor suits we had in the closet? We never know where we got them from. Yeah, we put those on. He bought it.
Shit. All right.
Yeah. And also, we tried to give him the same model. He said no. He wanted us to be he wanted us to get the top of the line model. Yeah, he wanted it himself.
So I said, we can get you the better model.
Yeah, better model.
But it's the better model.
This is the better model. It's expensive, but you're going to want this, sir. You clearly seem to be a man of refined tastes.
We're going to do that, for sure. Give me a higher-end model that's meant for better capacity, that's going to last better and everything. They bring the thing in. This thing is, I'm not kidding you, more than twice the size of my old food disposal.
Oh, my God.
It's like a beast, a big chunky-ass thing. Like, damn. So that thing's going to really, it probably has extra, and I read the box on it and everything, and even said, this one has like double the blade.
Wow, he just caught himself in a lie. He was going to say it probably has double the blade count, but then he realized he had, no, I can say I do because I read it. So I don't have to say it probably does. Watch this happen in real time.
It's like a beast, a
Watch
big
this.
chunky ass thing. Like, damn. So that thing's going to really, it probably has extra, and I read the box on it and everything, and even said, this one has like double the blade capacity and everything.
It sounds like you're saying the truth right now for sure.
It's meant to completely demolish food.
It's
meant to be the high grade. There's other better ones that are meant for businesses, but this is like the high end home unit.
My God.
So
this is the next level. I mean, if you want something bigger than this, you got to be at a fucking zoo, sir. Like, this is intense. You could put whole animals down this puppy, all right? I mean, you could fit so many potatoes in here.
Get to work. Now, what do I notice the difference between this time? So, they get to work. Now, what do I notice the difference between this time around and
what's
3
the
years
difference?
ago? Guess what they did?
What?
They disassembled all the pipes. They disassembled the ring in the sink. They installed everything fresh from scratch. So I've got a brand
fresh from scratch,
new shiny steel ring in the sink. I got brand new PVC pipe installed fresh. They
Whoa!
Everything done correctly.
New PVC pipes?
And professional.
You could afford that?
Because think about it this way. That guy 3 years ago, who did that job for me, he left everything there. So that pipe could have easily been full of disgusting, decaying food, build up waste, and he didn't give 2 fucks. As long as he just swapped the unit out, got his paycheck, and get out of there, he didn't care. Who cares if it works more than a week, right?
Yeah.
But these guys were like, we're getting paid to do the work. We're going to do the work. So they were here for over an hour replacing everything, which I really appreciated. Because honestly, you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
It was just slightly more expensive than the job I had done 3 years ago for the much better unit and to have everything replaced.
You're the one that paid it.
So basically, this time I got what I paid for. Last time I got completely ripped off.
All right.
Yeah. So
pretty cool, man.
Yeah, this time around I feel much better about it. And let me tell you, when they were done,
yeah,
they turned this thing on. It's quiet, way quieter than the old unit. And like I said, I haven't really used it yet. It's brand new, and we're not, we'll really, the test will be like later this week. We'll be grocery shopping, and we're doing stuff like that.
We stuff styrofoam down there, stuff a few bones down there. After we have some chicken wings, throw them down there. That's the real test. We got some mussels, throw the shells down there. That's the real test.
Basically, we're like, wow, this is interesting because what a different experience. A completely different experience from start to finish with the company.
Yeah.
A much better unit that I
much
now
better
have,
unit.
And they replaced everything. So now it's like starting with fresh piping and everything. This is going to last longer. It's not going to clog up or whatever.
So we're, just for the record, we are on garbage disposal number 4 right now.
So, there you go. I was like, wow. Want to talk about
there
different,
you go.
Right?
There you go. Honestly, there you go. There you fucking go. All right, you'd think the story is done here, but that is not the case. We did see that one. So let's see a little. I don't know if this actually counts. I didn't check this one myself. Let's see.
What's this? What's he doing? Is he littering?
This doesn't count.
What the hell is this? Look.
Oh, that's DSP at the dump.
Unauthorized garbage disposal. UP.
There you go. Unauthorized garbage disposal. That's DSP at the dump throwing the styrofoam.
What the hell is this?
Here you go. Eat it. That's a full potato. Okay, 2 left here. Here we go.
Okay. So let's see what they say. This is absolutely hilarious when I read stuff like this. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
I saw recently on Reddit. Already we have a problem. You saw something on Reddit about me?
Okay, that means you should not concern yourself with what Reddit is saying about me. It must be a lie because it's Reddit.
You've made a mistake.
Oh, wow.
But let's continue. I saw recently on Reddit, you had to just replace your garbage disposal.
Yes.
Not garbage disposal, food waste disposal. There's a difference between garbage disposal and a food waste disposal.
No, they're not.
But it was my food waste disposal, and it wasn't recent. It was like...
You've called it garbage disposal yourself many, many, many times. So, for example, what did he say exactly? I will show you. He said this. So let's see if he can go back on that. Here we go. Watch this.
Processor. It says food disposal or garbage disposal. Among food processor. I was looking into it, and then what happens? Well, my fucking food processor has to break. I say food processor. It says food disposal or garbage disposal, among other things.
Huh?
Things like, can't do anything with that right now. Okay, I'll look into it eventually if I can get it. Something I would like to do to
food disposal or garbage disposal. I thought they were different, huh?
Disposal and a food waste.
I thought they were different though. What? And he called it food processor before. That's kind of scary.
But it was my food waste disposal, and it wasn't recent. It was like a year ago. Okay?
That was a year ago.
Which brand did you use? Whirlaway, Waste King, Incinerator, Moen, Evergrind. I found the quality of the Evergrind blade outweighs the sheer power of Moen's G35 3/4 HP motor. And as a side note, apparently garbage disposal should not be used for garden waste, pet fur, or paper towels. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Okay.
Thoughts?
First off,
I
don't know off the top of my head, nor am I going to go look at the model of waste disposal that I put into my sink a year ago.
Okay.
Okay.
You did not put it in there, sir.
So what? Why you would want to know the brand of the waste disposal? Okay. Here's what happened when I moved into this house a decade ago. There was a waste.
We know this story very well. Let's try not to lie. All right. The first waste disposal
in my sink.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it at the time, but as I started to talk to the people who run the condo association, they said that thing is your best friend because when it comes to food waste, all right, you basically want to put all your food waste down the waste disposal. We have... Again,
this is a story we haven't heard yet, and now we're hearing it at the last video I'm going to play for you today. Well, not the last, but one of the last. And now he's adding this story of the HOA said this is your best friend.
Very strict.
Yeah, this part I believe. They have very strict trash rules, but they didn't say it's your best fucking friend.
Down the waste disposal.
Okay.
We have very strict.
Yes, this part I believe.
Laws here in the state of Washington because we are considered a green state.
Okay.
Meaning that we have very limited amounts of garbage removal. We are allowed one mid-sized garbage trash can every 2 weeks.
Okay, and those trash cans you've seen in his garage, they are the exact same size as every trash can I've ever seen. But go ahead.
Yes, you heard what I just said. Yep. Every 2 weeks, we are allowed one trash can to be removed from the house.
Reminder, he is 2 people.
Also are allowed one large size can, which is much bigger than the trash can, of recyclables.
Okay, that's good.
Also be removed every 2 weeks.
That's good.
FYI, they are way more lenient with recyclables. If you have extras, they'll usually take them and not complain. But garbage, I'm not.
How do you need extra recyclables with a large size bin and 2 people?
Kidding you. If you have more than one can of trash every 2 weeks, they charge you tons of money to remove your extra trash can.
Okay.
Okay? Hence, this is why every once in a while you hear me saying I had to go to the garbage dump. Because when you have pets,
Amazon,
like we have, when you have a house where you do normal things, everyone's
pets like we have.
Once in a while you do spring cleaning or you throw stuff out that's outdated or whatever, you're going to have extra trash. You're not going to have one can.
How long has he been trying to tell us that he had multiple pets? I mean, this is 2024 before any DMs were leaked with a certain Sir Triple. But he just said pets right there.
Can of trash every 2 weeks. That's ridiculous. Maybe if you're a bachelor.
Yeah, bachelor.
And you always eat out. Maybe then, right? You would have one can of trash every 2 weeks.
Honestly.
So.
We make it work.
What ends up happening is, whenever we eat, if we have extra food waste, and it has to go down that waste disposal to reduce the amount of trash we have to the maximum amount. We just can't have cans of trash sitting around here. All right? Okay. So, waste disposals are essential. And my neighbors, like I said, my condo association said when I moved here, you're going to be using this thing all the time.
Oh.
Like literally all the time. It's essential that you use it. That way you don't have a lot of trash. Okay? I had that waste disposal from since I moved in the main sink, all the way until...
Here's the full timeline.
I want to say, this is a guesstimate, maybe like 2018, maybe 2019, around that time period. I'm not exactly 100% sure when exactly it was that it first broke. So when it broke, I had a plumber come to the house.
Yep.
The plumber looked at it, said, yeah, these things break within, 5 to 10 years. There's nothing you could do. You just got to get another one.
Yep.
And he says, well, I'll give you the same one. So he gave me the same one.
Yeah.
Okay, just to replace swap. Well, it was already leaking within 2 days. It was leaking all over the underneath of my sink.
Yeah.
So I had the plumber come out again and say, yeah, this thing's busted. I don't know what happened to it. It's supposed to be new. Gave me another one, and that one seemed to be fine and wasn't leaking. I had that one.
The story's getting shorter. What about the 75 hours they requested?
I want to say maybe 2 years.
Okay.
Maybe. That's stretching it, right? Like I'm trying to think exactly when.
Okay, it doesn't matter to the
maybe
story.
It was 3 years. It wasn't a long time. It was only a few years. And again, these things are supposed to last anywhere from 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
This thing did not last that long. It was maybe 2-3 years that I had it. Okay? And then it broke again. And this was last year out of nowhere. Of course, I'm not expecting that. I had just gotten one a few years before. Why would this thing be breaking? All right? Now, for the record, we are well aware of the things you're not supposed to put into a waste disposal unit.
Are you?
You don't put, like you said here in your tip here.
Even though he said from his own mouth he does put bacon grease down there, or excuse me, hamburger grease.
You don't use garden waste, correct. Why? Anything that is stringy, like even celery.
How about parsley?
Or like heavy amounts of carrots.
How about herbs, which you already admitted to throwing down there?
Even putting in an insane amount of like herbs in there at once
yeah.
can clog it up.
But you admitted to previously using those herbs?
And then it clogs up and won't clear, and you end up with clogged pipes full of shit. We know. This happened to us a few times when we were just emptying out the fridge.
It happened to me.
Full of shit. We know.
Fuck you.
Oh, this happened to us a few times when we were just emptying out the fridge, trying to toss stuff in there. It would clog up.
Dude, it's not a toss in there situation. All right, we've been here so long. It's like, all right, it's time to move on. But like, seriously, it's the garbage disposal is not a toss in there situation. What food are you getting out there to clean out your fucking refrigerator that you're just tossing in there? Like, you ever have, like, you know, you get a full pack of chicken, you know, and there's one piece left, and it's old. You know, it happens to all of us. Is he just throwing that in there? Oh, here's a full chicken breast. Yeah, it's a few days old. Just pop it in there, honey. What? You throw that away in the trash.
I'm serious. I told you about. I've been over my sink with a fucking plunger.
Oh my God!
Trying to unclog the pipes that get stuck with the gunk from this stuff, right? So it's a pain. You're not supposed to do heavy amounts of.
I don't think you're supposed to do heavy amounts of plunging to a food disposal unit, personally, but that's just me.
You know, plants that are the stringy style plants at the same time.
Stringy style plants, yeah, the stringy style plants.
Pet fur, yeah, no hair. You're not supposed to put any hair down the thing.
Why would you? Why did that enter your mind?
And paper towels, yes. You don't want anything. Again, anything that would have kind of a, what do you call it? Fibrous. That's the word I was looking for.
Fibrous.
Anything that's a fibrous style, you don't want to put down a typical waste log. Anything that's a fibrous style, you don't want to put down a typical waste disposal unit.
No fibrous style.
Could clog up.
Okay, nothing fibrous style. Anyway, okay, it's fair enough. Fair enough.
After
the
second one broke again last year.
Yes.
All right.
Nope, that's the third one.
I had a different plumbing company come out.
So this is officially his third.
And I said,
yes.
Can you give it to me straight? Like, does this thing really suck? And if I get it again, is it going to break? And straight up, the plumber said, yeah. He says, this one you're getting?
Straight out, now tell me if this is going to break right away. Whoa.
Suck. And if I get it again, is it going to break? And straight up, the plumber said, yeah. He says, this one you're getting is known to not be good. Like, it's a pretty...
He got upsold. He asked to be upsold and was upsold to, and now he's praising the person.
Pretty low-grade one. Basically for people who just need one.
Yeah.
But don't...
Can you imagine this? That's the easiest sales pitch of that dude's life. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you here. This $400, $500 one, not that great. Not that great. If we can get you one of these puppies here, though, this is $900. And for you, I know that's nothing. Just looking at you, I can tell by how you carry yourself. You're a man of significant means. Right here, this puppy's going to last. The previous one lasted 5 to 10 years. Yeah, this one lasts 10 to 1,000 years. Yeah, That's our guarantee. This thing will last between 10 and 1,000 years. All right? Now, you seem like a man with an incredible amount of observational skills. Would you agree with that, sir? That's what I thought. That's what I like to hear, honestly. It's nice to talk to someone that is as observant as myself, and I definitely get that vibe from you. So this one's $900. But yet, this thing can hold so much stuff. So much stuff.
Actually look to use it that much. That's what this one is for. This is not like, oh, you're going to use it all the time for food. You need a step up from this. And I was like, well, then why did that last plumber say they just wanted to do a straight swap? And he said straight up, yeah, he probably was trying to rip you off.
Yeah, that last company, they were definitely ripping you off. Not us, though.
Wanted to just give you whatever he had on his truck.
Yeah.
Make some money and get out of there. Didn't really give a shit about you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's nice. So I said, well, what's better? And they showed me these other models. I said, I want the one that's the big step up.
Oh, wow.
I want the one that's like crazy good capacity.
Oh, hold on, sir. I think you're going to want us to get out our commercial book, honestly. Hold on. Let me go back to the truck and get that.
Because I want one that's not going to clog and break right away.
Yeah.
Guess what? It was only $100 more.
Oh, my God.
And let me just tell you, the one I have now, this thing is insane. This thing, you could throw a shit ton of food in it. It never clogs.
Why should that be your goal?
It never fails. It blends the crap out of everything within moments.
It blends the crap out of things within moments? Like, these are not words I think about with my garbage disposal.
The other one would take a while. This thing is like, zoop.
The other one would take a while? How long you pumping that thing? I thought that's supposed to be like quick bursts, like 1, 2, 3, done. This thing, 5 minutes, everything's done. This thing, the previous unit, the shitty one, 20 minutes it'd take. Like, what? This thing takes less than 5 minutes. Can you guys believe that? Full potatoes.
Done. Like, literally just done. Okay? That good. And I'm like, I should have got this one from the fucking get-go. Why didn't I? Why? Because the other plumber was an asshole who basically just wanted to rip me off. So, now I kind of know my shit.
Oh, yeah. Clearly, sir, I agree with you there. You know your shit.
breaks. Hopefully, it'll last 5 to 10 years. All right,
definitely.
I'll get another mid to high end one because we use it a lot. We do. Like anytime that we have food waste, it goes down there. Anytime that we're making vegetables for something, we have extra, it goes down there. You don't throw any of that shit out because it's gonna just make our garbage accumulate, and then we have to pay way more money to remove it.
I have no idea where he gets this idea. You talk about like the tops of carrots and shit that you get rid of your vegetables is gonna fill up your trash that fucking fast? What's going on? How much trash you got?
Or I have to go to the dump myself.
What
once
the
you
fuck?
accumulate enough to toss it.
It's just laziness. That's all it fucking is laziness. It's easier. It definitely is easier to throw shit down there than to take care of it yourself, and that's what he's doing.
Which is frustrating. Okay? So, that's my waste disposal story. Not garbage disposal. That's my waste disposal story.
Thank you so much. We learned so much. OP Boone was in the house at this period and said, the mini PC does meet the minimum and even recommended specs for the Riven remake, though the integrated graphics are right on the line of what is recommended, so you may only be able to play it in 1080p. Get out of here, OP Boone. Fuck off. Those things are made to overheat, you dumb shit. This guy's an idiot. Oh my god, OP Boone. OP bitch, am I right? Alex Tripp says, Japan was crazy with it. They would even sometimes go through trash and pull out things that weren't meant for that day you may have missed. Oh yeah. Let me tell you, I had this one lady at one of the places I live in Japan where she would check my stuff so fucking close. And also all the trash bags there are clear so they can see if you're breaking the rules. And someone would check my shit too. And like, it's like, come on, I know, you just let it go, all right? If you got a little scrap of paper or something in there, just let it go, honey, all right? She's 70 years old trying to give me a hard time. Pissed me the fuck off. I won't forget it either. All right, last two videos here, okay? Last two videos here. Big ups Kitty Scooch for the 5. Come on, let's go.
Reply, dance, whatever. But you need to get a job because right now what you're doing, it's not paying the bills. You're not a man.
Was that El Presidente dude or whatever? Not the El Presidente. What's his name? El something 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 dude. I think it was. But anyway, I'll give you another one here. El Presador. Yeah, I think that was him. Yeah, I thought that was him. I'll give you another one.
What the fuck was that? That was not music. That was shit.
Slimy shit.
There we go. Big up Sanitarium. Here we go.
Grippy.
Here we go. 2 more videos left if you can believe it. Then we're going to get out for the night. Here we go. Oh, this is this cool fisherman. It's Grandpa fishing at the docks.
I hear you, Captain. He says he had money saved up. He ended up getting replacements, but of course he didn't want to have to spend the money. Nah, I mean, listen, I'm in the same boat as you for the last several years. I can't, every time I say I'm going to save money to get a new PC, it never happens because something crazy happens. Just in the last year, my garbage disposal broke. That's like over $500. My car tire is stolen off of my car, the entire assembly. That's an insane amount of money. There's other things going on behind the scenes, you know, health things, things that pop up and things like what.
Mold in the shower that's still not fixed.
What the hell? Things in the house. It's like, oh my god. So every time that I think I'm ahead or I'm saving, the money always gets blown on stuff.
Wrist rests. You know that, guys.
I've had a broken dishwasher for almost 2 years now. I haven't gotten a replacement. I've had a completely busted bathroom that I haven't used in over 2 years, probably 3 years. You know, I don't use it. It's busted. It leaks. It's got issues. I can't. My toilet's broken. I have all this broken shit in my house. I can't afford to fix it. It sucks. That's life, man.
No, not for a successful businessman. Last one. Last mention of it comes this recently, only 11 months ago. I hear the drums of regardation. Dun ticka dun ticka dun ticka dun ticka dun ticka dun ticka dun. One Piece. Here we go. One last time.
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Oh, no, we got cucked. That wasn't even one. God damn it. I cucked myself. Horrible ending. Trick to Spec says no veggies because he hoards his trash in his garage. That's true, too. No veggies can get in there because that'll make the bugs in there. You know what I'm saying? But there you go. I was cucked by this. But that'll do it, my friends, for this edition of DSP breaks it. And as you can hear, we only went through 3 major items today, my friends. We went through the hole in the wall, the smoke detector, mold, 1 toilet, shower, which is still broken, and the garbage disposal. We have ceiling fan. We have dishwasher. We have, let me get my full list out here of things planned, okay? We have dishwasher, TV, washing machine, air conditioning, of course, the car spark plugs. This is probably going to be a 3-parter, just being honest, all right, guys? But that will do it, my friends. Big ups. You will get the night outro because it is nighttime. I hope you had a fun one, and I'll see you tomorrow. On that being said, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Big ups, everybody. See you next time. Bye.